My oh my. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome back to Humankind. I'm pretty excited for today's challenge because it's going to make the most of a culture type that we don't often play or see a lot of. It's the aesthetic cultures. First and foremost, though, these are my opponents today. Thank you for sending me your personas on Twitter. I appreciate it. We are playing at a slow pace, 450 turns. I've left all default win conditions on. I know the science one is risky, but I think it's just part of the game. And difficulty, as always. Unfortunately, we are playing on max difficulty. Otherwise, everything is normal. Let's jump straight in. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go down. So basically, we're playing as I say, the aesthetic cultures. These are the stability kings, the influencers, so to speak. And a very warm welcome to everybody who is joining me live as well. Gareth, the Martian, Stinky Snorlax, Captain Blight, Bed Wars, Noob, Tinker, Locky Frog, Pete. Welcome along. Please make yourself comfortable. So the thing with this challenge is there are two eras where there is only one aesthetic culture. I believe it's maybe era 2 and 3 or era 3 and 4. However, when we first go through, we have the option between Zhou and the Olmecs. So it's actually kind of an interesting choice to begin with. Speaking of begin with, though, let's see what kind of start we've rolled here. Oh, I'm really worried. Okay, well, there's a mountain. That's a something. Oh no, it's a dead end. Just go and do your thing. No discoveries on turn 1 makes me a sad boy. However, look at these juicy mountains. And what was that? Ah, Devilish! Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Devilish says, annoying day at work, wage some war for me, mate. I think I can extract some revenge out for you. I think I can probably manage that. Thank you so much. Joe. Oh my god. Oh, look. No, you fool. You fool. What are you doing? Will it path down there and then back there? It will not. Interesting. I will take manual control. Let's grab the extra army. That's a good find. Remember, we are playing on slow speed, so things may look a little bit different. Armas, Sam, John, Alex. You mind turning yields on? Yes, I do. Usually actually always have yields on at the start of the game. Had that off because I was taking some scenic photos in Humankind before. Trying to get some sweet, sweet screenshots. Yeah, look at this. This is mountains are us right now. This is ridiculous. Yes, Stinky Snorlax. Made it into this one, friend. I'm excited to destroy you. Maybe? Citation needed? Probably not. But I'm gonna give it a dang good go nonetheless. Okay. No, this isn't, this is not terrible. There's a thing there. And then we'll path, oh, yes. Woof daddy. Okay. So we know that one's there. This unit will come back to get that. So, this one can make their way up here. Revealing, blah, blah. Revealing a little bit of that, but that's all good. Sometimes you get the affinity bonus at 10, not 15. Oh, interesting. Yes, of course. So I have, for context, I don't think I've actually played a game on slow speed yet. So I'm quite excited to see this. Max speed? Yes. Normal speed? Yes. Blitz speed? Regrettably, yes. Slow speed? I don't think so. Maybe 1 at the most. So you need 30 food. Okay. 30 food for a new unit. And then up there it says I need 15 knowledge stars. But it could be 10. It's the best and most balanced. Joe is perfect for this map. Joe would be... look at... This is Joe's dream. My goodness. Here's a Joe, right? Bam, bam, bam. No river, though. It'd be nice if we could get a river, Joe. I know that's great. Oh my god, make it stop. Someone Someone right now is playing a game of Humankind with absolutely no mountains or elevation whatsoever because I've got all of them on my map. What the heck? If I step... Oh, there is just a discovery here. Let's just grab this. 5 influence. Could start to put my outposts down. Oh, there are so many good places too. My goodness. So actually, here's a triple mountain as well. There are 2 triple mountains within this territory. And then, are these mountains? Yes. So there's another triple mountain here. There's a double mountain here that also has 2 luxuries. But, oh, and a really productive whomper of a rocky field. Jeez. I mean, this is something else. I mean, this is nutso. Okay. We are gonna get a lot of science this era. You got that right. Right, so I think I do want to keep this unit down here, perhaps. Make this my first... Or, although, if this is a fairly protected peninsula, which it seems to be, maybe we settle our first one here. Or, you know, 1 tile adjacent, so we can get the really powerful district. Like here. That's not particularly foodie, though, is my only concern. How about... And what's going on up here as well? This guy's like, hey, we need a refugee. Yeah, we actually really do, because look at these... Look at this. Wow! Oh my god! Look, this is it. This has to be it. Surely this is it. What the heck? Oh my goodness! We've struck absolute gold. This has to be. This is the dream. Zhou, octopus, pinch me, I'm dreaming. Woof. Yeah. What? This is absolutely insane. Wow. What a start! What the heck? Screw this land. We don't need this at all. This is Garbageville down here in comparison to what we've just stumbled upon. And 100% it'll be the one time that AI choose Zhou against me. No! Do not say it ain't so! Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. Let's settle this territory just because this one just seems so incredibly amazing. Look at this Zhou territory. My god. What the heck? Look how beautiful it is. Wow. I mean, that is just something else entirely. I'm sorry, I know I'm ridiculously reacting to this, but this is the dream start. Wow. I'm actually just gonna update the title of this video to include Dream Start. Did I bring you luck? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So we've got a 3er in here. Or we immediately hoover up this territory, which is high food, and then we have a 1, 2, 3... We have easily 3ers here, maybe another 3er here, and it looks like geopolitically this is a fairly good spot to start, because then we can spring our way back down here and hoover up all of this, providing we can cut off this peninsula, like, sort of here, right? Cut our way through. Cut our way through there. And then secure all of this bottom bit for ourselves. What do you think? I know it's a bit of a turn 1, why do you already have a master plan in place? But, I mean, what a place to be. What a place to be. Oh no, look, someone else is here too. Go away! You are not welcome. I do not want you here. I do want this territory, though. So, we'll probably work on that one next. I will try not to screw this up. A 3-territory super city? Oh. Oh. This, surely. Surely. Yeah. Maybe here, maybe... Oh, it's here somewhere. You can feel it. That one to the east, you reckon? Yeah, I should definitely plot across this way, huh? Oh no, please, don't fight me. I don't think we'll beat them in a 1v1. But... where there's a will, there's a way. Because... the cavalry's here, baby! Oh, and it's really stuck. That's fine. Just do you. You do you. You do you, baby. Okay, let's just pretend like we didn't see them. Okay, they're claiming we need to. Okay. Oh my god! Look at this one's even better. Oh, I have to claim this. Oh, we have to get up there really fast, don't we? Really. Let's do that. Jeepers. Blue has the high ground, Anakin? No. If this start gets ruined, I will cry. This will provide us with an extra dude. Yeah, make your way up there. That's a fight you can instantly win. Great success. Okay. Oh, this is not... Please, please. How much influence do I need? 30. We need to find more influence. Quickly! Someone find me 5 freaking influence. Oh, no. What? Why would you fight this? Let's hide in this forest. And make them attack us. This feels like a battle we can win now. One I have in 2 to the west, David. I hear you. I see you. Oh, that was a brutal attack. How? What is this? Oh, their combat strength is just innately better. Curse you, Humankind Difficulty! Why? Let's get out of here. And there is that influence that I wanted. Yes! Give it to me. Okay. I feel like this one, we have to just put this down. Oh, that food, that food is tempting. But this, I think this 19.9 is actually quite good. So let's claim this immediately. And then, realistically, we probably need to claim this one as well, right? And have these 3 tiles here to make this city useful with these mountains. I think that's probably a good idea. Citation needed. Oh, hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, fine. You do you. We'll send in the backup brigade to clean that up. Okay. Not sure what these two actually got up to last turn. What were you doing? Insta resolve, insta success. Quite naturally. Should have really got that first probably, but that's all good. Let's run up here and grab that. Send you there. And you to that one. Yes. Yes. Okay, one more knowledge star. And we are technically good to roll. Although, questionable whether we actually should. Or is it worth it just to rush down Zhou? It could be. I don't Zhou. There are some questions I just don't Zhou the answer to. Combine my units. Could do to save money. Not that we're actually earning any money. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Maybe? Oh, you saw a discovery and just walked straight past it, you absolute nutcase. Please. Do the right thing. Find discoveries when you find them. Okay. I wonder if we can sneak in here and take this from them. I'm sure they won't mind. It'll probably irritate them something awfully. On nomadic tribe, +2 food. On city or outpost. Sure. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good! We might want the Neolithic legacy. You betcha we do. You betcha we do. Yeah. Yeah, we do want the Neolithic legacy. Oh, and here are more discoveries. Brilliant. Okay, so there's the knowledge star. And what else do we need? We need to fight like there's no tomorrow. Brilliant. And, okay. Which one do I take? My thought process is probably science doesn't matter if we're going for a Zhou start. But even if we're not, I feel like it makes sense to either take farmers or makers. Which one do I need more of? The territories are fairly well balanced, you can see in the background. I think that makers tends to be better because makers can make food, but fooders have a hard job fooding makers. So I'm gonna take makers. Wattle and Daub? Daub? I'm not sure. But I'm taking the +1 industry per population on city or outpost. And, as luck would have it, in the same turn, we get to choose. Please, cross your fingers and hope. Okay, good. Now, my question for you is, should it be Zhou or should it be the Olmecs? I will post a poll in chat and briefly, and I do mean briefly, discuss the two cultures now for anybody who is curious. These are the two aesthetic cultures in humankind's ancient era. The Olmecs provide +1 influence on every territory. Not too bad, not particularly strong. The Olmec head provides +1 influence, +3 food, and it counts as a farmer's quarter in every other way, except for the fact that its adjacency bonus is influence, +1 influence per adjacent farmer's quarter. However, I believe the obvious choice here, and I think that chat will agree with me, is Zhou. Zhou, a long-running favourite on the channel, and for this map, Zhou is insanely good, and here's why. Their school, their beautiful school, provides +1 science per adjacent mountain. This is an opportunity to get fast early science. It doesn't scale super duper well with future aesthetic cultures. It also doesn't scale well with the Aesthete affinity bonus and affinity stars, the era stars. There is no way to generate influence by playing as Zhou, other than the +2 stability and the +8 stability that the Confucian school provides. So there's an indirect way to generate influence by keeping your stability high, but there is no direct way to earn influence as Zhou. However, given our insane mountainous start, it completely makes sense to go with average, as average suggests, to go with Zhou Mama. The unique units don't matter so much to me here. We have a cavalry in comparison to the javelin throwers. Arguably less useful on this map because it's quite mountainous. But nonetheless, chat voted 82% in favour of Zhou. And if everybody who had voted in the poll had liked the video would have twice as many likes as it does now. Shots fired! Pew pew pew! Anyway, let's confirm as Zhou. And go, go, go? I suppose. I think we continue our waltz down this way and claim this... Ooh, hello, beautiful. Claim this territory that will hopefully seal us off from the north, right? Well, that's the idea anyway. Whether it actually will is another question entirely. But hopefully it will seal us off. In which case, I kind of want to just leave this dude around here. Maybe? I'm not sure. I do want that territory as well. Slides down and clicks likes. 69. Oh, how about it? Look at that. It doubled. You guys. Rally the troops. We shall summon the army. Do the Olmecs need a buff? I reckon their district should provide a food adjacency as well as an influence adjacency. I think that would make them noticeably stronger. And really interesting to play as well, actually. Yeah. But that's just me. I don't know. There could be other things to do. Okay. I fight you. And I win. Brilliant. So now we can evolve into an outpost, one of our cities. The question is, which one do I want? If we assume that they're gonna be connected anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. If they're gonna be connected though, that is a really nice tile in of itself, let alone the adjacencies. But also, actually, if we just connect to this one, then this tile is really good too. So maybe we just evolve this into a city. Get the... Usually I'd get the influence first. I think I still will get the influence first. I will. I still will. I will still. I still will get the influence first. And I'm going to claim this territory next, because this one is very important. It looks like it's going to be our northern border. And I probably want to claim it and then attach it immediately to this. So it doesn't really matter too much where the outpost is. I just want to go somewhere that has high production so I can build it relatively quickly. So it's probably going to be... no. Oh, how dare you. Retreat out of there. We're gonna need you to come back up to the front line. Quickly! Quickly does it! Production is slow. Maybe we just attach this in the interim. Yeah, probably, actually. Otherwise, we're gonna be waiting here all freaking day. Although we are playing on slow speed as well, right? So, have to keep that in mind too. I think it might be a good idea to also bring this army back up through here. If Blue's gonna be just riding me the whole freaking all day, then let's bring these troops back too. I did not want to fight anyone this early. I'm not interested in playing your stupid games. AI, leave me be. It's one of you watching this video right now, probably. 45 is my first attach. Yeah, it's a yikes. It's a big yikes. But let's get these units together quickly. Quickly! Does it? Because it looks like we're about to run into some trouble already. Makes me feel like attaching that is the thing to do. Oh, please don't rain down on me already. Not guilty, you're yellow. Good. I'm gonna keep exploring with these guys. Because plotting out the map is also important, right?
They're impressive, the Egyptians. It's a fair bet that
Sounds like our neighbors just went the Egyptians. That's a bit of a yikes. Zoom our way back over here. Connect up these guys. Bring them into friendly territory. And then boot these guys out. Get out of here. What are you doing? Scram! Honestly, I didn't want to have to bring out the big guns, but the big guns have been brought. How do you like me now? Huh? Yeah, get out of here. It feels good. It feels good to be strong. Let's trade luxuries with them. We don't want to fight them. We don't want to fight them. We are influencers. Not, you know, not blinking, not fighters. +5 influence on the main plaza. It'll slow our initial expansion down. Maybe too much. But create outpost is a great one. So I'll buy that first. Then we'll establish this really important outpost. And then we'll grab that other civic. It's a little bit gamey, I know. But I think it's worth doing. Just to make sure that I spend it appropriately. God, I feel like I should be min-maxing yields in Civ 6 or something right now. Jeez, look at me actually trying. To really, really, really trying. Is this multiplayer? No, it is not. Yellow-sided is yellow. Stands to reason, yellow. We will influence them with violence. That's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think you're right, Ty. It feels like there's quite a bit of nuance with Zhou. Like, Zhou is not just, you know, stroll in and win, or place down all of your Egyptian freaking, you know, place down your pyramids, spam a bunch of makers' quarters and you're away. Zhou is like, Zhou's a bit more edgy, almost. A bit, you know, a bit sort of like, don't at me, bro, is how I would describe Zhou. Zhou requires a bit more time and planning, and their bonus is very powerful, but comes online a bit late. Not necessarily too late, but a bit late. I'm gonna kick them out of here so they can't steal this off me. Scram! Yeah, that's right. And stay out. Might split these guys up, perhaps? Or no, actually, we're a bit low on the old gold. Oh, God. Oh, well, I've split them up anyway. We'll keep these guys together. And maraud across this way. I'll keep these two here. Keep these two here, just in case. I'm just quite concerned about this defending this territory as well. Also, actually claiming this territory as well. What are my claiming costs like? Now, 56. Jeepers. Throw me a bone here, game. So I want these two around this way for the next territory. So I'm going to bring those two here. Keep these two up here. Hopefully, I'm not spread too thin with armies of 2. I could be, I know, but hope there's an army of 4. Literally, as these guys turn around, sending them straight back. We are going to be fighting over this one. It's quite important that when I end this turn, I can get that kill probably. Yeah. Wow, but only just. Jeez. Okay, when I end this turn, I need to run these boys back to these boys. I can get my district down, and I think we forward plan it and place it here. Because that will provide this science. If I can get this to... Oh my goodness, there's so much riding on this territory. Like, there is a ridiculous amount riding on this territory. I just have to keep everyone here. I have to. This territory is of vital strategic importance. Oh my goodness, no. Okay, so the battle lines are drawn along this river. So I can't hide behind this river to defend. Which probably makes my best bet this high ground. So I think we go... Oh, we're also going to need to hold the flag, though. I guess we just make them be on the river in that case. Maybe hold this high ground too, though. Yeah. Let's try this. It's low ground, but we're defending. The woods don't really matter. Okay, we need to probably come down into here then. Oh no, but then they're just gonna hit this guy from all sides. So actually, we sort of need to come like, oh, this is all rivers. This is all freaking rivers. What the heck, dude? River. This is just quite ugly. There is really no great position for me here. We're just gonna have to watch this. This spot is actually deceptively good. Maybe I fall back. Like that. Oh, we're gonna get caught before we can get back there. Disaster. Let's try and hold out. Try and hold. We're taking more damage than we're giving. No! Okay, so it was a defeat. We snuck out with 1 unit between our tails. It's all we need to claim this territory. So, so long as I can just claim it, I don't mind. We're just going to retreat away from that. We can get the claim down. Then we'll really need to focus on defense a lot earlier than I thought we were going to need to. So I might get city defense as a priority, which is not ideal. Granted. I'm like so scared I feel like I just need to place this down right here. But I guess I can wait 1 more turn. Go. Okay. Objective achieved. It was a rough, hyper-aggressive start against us, but objective achieved nonetheless. Losing all those units really sucks. So let's try and reconvene the scrap, the absolute scrap of units that we have left. And really, honestly, start training some more. Which sucks. Absolutely brutal start. However, we got the land, which is at least something. They're coming for this outpost, and I don't like them there. I wish they would leave. We just need to really keep a close eye on them. Who are they and what are they like? Dr. Lee 62. Loyal, careful, wary, likes a bit of science and forest, and the ocean and turtling up. Well, I mean, surely we can get along. Surely we can be friends. We sound like fairly similar people, with fairly similar wants and desires in life. No? Why can't we be friends? This seems like a fight we can win. Yeah, you assert your dominance. Go, you beautiful you. How good. What do we actually want to get out of the city? We want to attach stuff, right? Which one first, I wonder? This one for the buff district, or this one for the food? That is tricky. I guess just this one, right? Yeah, let's just let's attach this right now. I think that's a big win for us. I think that's a huge win for us, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Because now these districts will be super good, and we can get another one down here, maybe here for the +2, or here. We'll see. We'll see, and I'll just heal up this unit at base camp. This unit should probably also be at base camp, to be fair. Oh, look at that. He just got away, too. He's being chased down at the open. He was just having a splash about in the river, Gareth. He was just having a good time. Lucky escape, huh? Okay, we got the Independent People Civic, which we don't want. But we could consider enacting natural right now that we have a city and we're earning a bit of influence out of it. It's probably a pretty good idea.
There is more to creating an
Also, though, I feel like we could use some industry just to help speed up future projects. So I'm just going to get 2 industrial quarters down before I get my next Zhou down. I hate the fact that these guys are just standing out. They're just taunting me. Leave me be, bro. Hey, Kingston. Good to see ya. Just going to stand here in my city and hope that I don't die. I could use my Aesthete ability. Yeah, how about that? Hey, this territory's mine. And now it's under my social influence too. How do you like me now? Okay, this has given us a huge boost to our science. So now, let's prioritize maybe... Well, I guess we just want the basics, probably. Domestication and carpentry. We'll get both of those. Yes, they are going to form a vital block. They're going to help us. They're going to help us a lot. Let's throw some gold, influence, and gold at them, because this could be our next city and a vital blockage. This connection right here will be very important for the future of our empire. So it's quite important that we secure them. They are peaceful. These ones are not, so they've came from somewhere else. They've come from down here. That's fine. I don't mind if AI's developed down there. Ooh, and a science osmosis has already been achieved. How good! Brilliant. Okay, what technology should we rocket towards? What's going to be most useful? Arguably actually a militaristic one. Although, irrigation, you can't go wrong with a bit of irrigation. Let's go irrigation followed by bronze working. Followed by our unique unit. Followed by writing. Great. Great success. Those aggressive barbarians are scheming. Look at these guys. They're just plotting around. Thank goodness they can't ransack, or they don't ransack tiles. Please. They like to just sort of dot about. I love it. I love it very much. Oh my goodness, and we've found Halong Bay. How good. With these units who are likely to be mine in future? Yes, you will be mine. Look at my influence surge up now. Brilliant. Fantastically done. Thank you, a card. It's actually pretty tempting to just attach this up and create Megacity 1. I don't really need to claim any of these ones below me because I can consider them to be fairly safe. So it could be worth spending influence on that at this very early stage. However, stoneworks. I've got lumberyard and granary, +2 food on our farmers. I do like irrigation, +2 food on rivers. I feel like that is really quite good. But maybe we hook up our luxury and get just a little bit more industry first. I feel like we'll just get a little cluster of industry up here. honestly, we're really behind on the faith game, so I might go plus 25 faith. I know that's weird, but if we could get a religion, it would be really good because we're playing an influencer culture, so I think it makes sense. Speaking of, and thank you chat for reminding me, we got some civics to do. Some important civics, like, I was just saying I really want faith. Do I want faith? Well, this will give us plus 2 faith on territory anyway. Oh, no, it won't. Sorry, it's shifting us back to the center. Am I crazy if I take the faith one because I'm an aesthete? That is probably stupid. I should probably just take influence.
Let's keep it simple.
I was really tempting to take that faith one there for the first time ever. But I'll hoover that up because that'll scale our influence in the long run. I'm quite concerned about the need for some more troops. Might just sneak an archer in there. Just because I know that these units are peaceful and they're not on the same side, but still. I'm playing with fire, Gareth, and I'm about to get burnt. And I do it every time. And I refuse to change my strategy. No. Look, what it really is about pushing the absolute limits. Let's hoover up this territory. We can afford to do that. And then these resource improvements are super cheap. Arguably, I should have bought them with influence first, but it is what it is. This also makes the plus 2 food on rivers even better. So now we've got our sort of like first mega city in place, at least. The foundations are set. Next up, we should focus our expansion then probably towards Akkad, which is very quickly going to become our second city. Forced labor isn't terrible, but I might go for the extra food, especially if I want to make some units. And I'm already building districts that are providing me with production, so I think it's, I think it is what it is. Yeah, the faith one would really just be to rush to get religion first. And I know that we talk about religion often, and that it's not the most exciting, perhaps, or not the most intricate system in Humankind, but it is really good to have control of your own religion and to choose the first picks. Like, plus industry on all of your forests. I mean, there's some really good stuff there. I don't like the fact that blue are roaming around down here hoovering up all of this. Let's scare these units off, shall we? I'm actually not even strong enough yet. Ah! If we manual oh no, those chariots are scary. I don't want to touch them. I'm just too scared. I'm too scared to touch them. Yes, let's hoover up the city and all of their units. Oh, nom 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 nom. And it is mine. Brilliant. Welcome, Akkad, to the Empire of Greatness. Why is someone fighting me instantaneously? Who is this? What do you want from me? I've got chariots. Chariots with my name on them. That's actually a good attack, though. We're immediately having to fight off rebels in our newly claimed city. Ridiculous. Get out of here, you thugs! Honestly. There's no place for your kind here. Thank you for reminding me, chat. I appreciate the reminder very much. Oh, Stinky Snorlax, thanks for repeating the game settings. They are always in the description if you're ever curious as to what we're doing. And if there are any changes, I'll of course make note of them at the start of the video. Just to let everybody know if any plans changed throughout. But at the minute, they have not. Okay, should we work on sus as well, maybe? Here's another opportunity to get a free city. Let's do it. Let's splash a bit of influence and cash at sus, or shush, as I'm told it's properly pronounced. And, and yes. And then move our way through. Get the territory next to it now. Yes, let us do that. Shall I get the one to the north? Or is that a bit aggressive? We'd try it. We'd try it. I don't mind. And let's get that influence to begin with. Delaying the Neolithic era to gain more units. That's a really good question and a very interesting strategy. And I think yes. Yay! We got a religion. And unfortunately, it feels like the meta is shifting towards polytheism being the no-brainer since the update. It is a hard call to pick shamanism unless you're playing a really wide culture. Unless you're playing really wide, or you can't have cities like the Huns, which I guess is kind of what that's designed for. Either way, we take the poly. We take the poly. It's got important resources, so get it. Chat is calling on me to go north and take the territory. Chat, in return, I ask you for a like. Oh, we did it again! It's so cringy! Can we smash over 100? There are 173 of you watching right now. I know we can do it. Surge me to 3 digits, baby. And in return, I shall claim us this kind of crappy territory. I mean, the yields aren't brilliant, but we do definitely want it. Yeah, not only just so that blue can't, but also for its strategic resources, for a whole load of reasons, actually. It's strategic. Do not you even try doth fight me, you fool. I will destroy you. Look at this! Scout Rider! And I actually have anti-cavalry for a change. Thank you, a card, for bringing me that sweet victory. How about that? Oh my goodness, look at that surge. 120 in seconds. Thank you so much. You are brilliant and wonderful in every way. Right. Now that we can see a bit more of this, I think it does make sense to probably just go mega production tile. Or actually, the extra 2 food is probably a reasonable trade-off. Here is even better still. Yeah. We go, no, because then we don't get the double adjacency. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh my goodness, they came back! But I managed to get the outpost down just before the battle triggered! How good! Thank you so much, everyone! Look at you come out in force in the chat. How good. Good morning. W177. It has been a while. Triple digits. Scott. Stinky Snorlax. William. Unfairest. And Rook. Good idea of putting more Zhou buildings in your 2 cities. Yes. My Zhou buildings don't really provide me with stars, although science gain, absolutely. I guess we manually resolve this again. Hoping to see cavalry. I did not. That's a bad thing. I'm gonna almost immediately need to connect this territory to the neighboring city, because we're about to lose straight away. And we don't want them to ransack it. But they'll be able to. Disaster. We really need to get these units out and actually helping. And so I think the first step to achieving that goal is to fight these units. These units. These units. Yeah, let's queue up another Zhou. That's like a pretty good spot for one. Queue that up there instead. And yeet it to the front of the queue. Let's do that. Good call, chat. I appreciate you having my back. Oh, hopefully they just leave me be. What can I do to sweeten this? What can I do to keep the peace? We are offering trades, but he's got nothing. Dr. Lee, you've got nothing to trade. Probably because I aggressively forward-settled you into a corner. I suspect. I mean, I don't know. But it feels like that's what's happened. Oh, and this turn is quite important as it ticks over because we need to connect this up to a card. Quickly. There we go. I think I got it. Yes, I did. Okay, great. I didn't even get the resource improvements down first, which is a real shame. But I just want to get it connected immediately so that they can't do any BS to it and disconnect it and that kind of thing, you know? So that's why I've done that. I do need more units. I also really want to get a religion online, as I said, for that holy site. But these Zhou buildings are kind of too good to be true. So I feel like, let me just get one of those down first here. And then maybe we get iron improved, could be useful down the line. I quite like getting the luxuries improved as well. So I might queue those up. Shame we couldn't spend influence on it because we do have a lot. But we can do it below instead. This is Twitch Play Humankind. This is not your game, this is chat's game. I am but a pawn in chat's game. The way it should be. The way it's meant to be. I'm just not entirely sure about this fight. I'm not sure how this goes down. I guess I defend on this here, here, and here. And just win against these two. But I would really like to have maybe one more unit here first. How about... I'm running out of technologies, actually. How about that? Let's get organized warfare first. And then snake our way... no, actually, I want to change that as well. Organized warfare, masonry, and then complete the tech tree in 7 turns. That is a huge yikes. Use my ability to hoover something up? Don't need to. Look at me go. Look at me being all influential. Army, Jumbo. I'm being screamed at to build an army. And I mean, you're right. Well, you're not wrong. But also, these schools are so good! And we can claim a wanderer because we're influential. Unfortunately, hey, where's my, oh, that's disappointing. Unfortunately, the 2 really good ones have been taken. So we can get the Temple of Artemis. Wow. Or Stonehenge. Wow. I guess we go Stonehenge and hope that we end up with co-religionist states to provide us with food. Yeah, I mean, the Temple of Artemis's benefit is just not worth it otherwise, so I will claim Stonehenge. Schools are nice, but not good if you're dead. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, William. A risky game. A risky game. But don't worry, because we will hoover up sus soon, and they will provide us with an army. There is a plan. There is a plan. -5 stability or -2 science. Let's just pay the 80 gold. These units will be mine. Aesthete stars. Read all about it. We're going to need 2 more stars rather urgently, I think. So maybe claiming territories is the thing that we need to do. In fact, it almost certainly is. Also, though, builder stars, actually. We're going to get those online soon. I would like another unit. I think you're right. Let me queue up a... what do we want? Warrior? Probably a warrior. Put the warrior there. It would be really nice if I could get one of these that would give me a unit. Please! All units outside their territory disappear. Yes, I believe the wandering units get that wandering state where they disappear. Co-religionist state is another state that is following my religion. So if my religion becomes dominant over them, then we'll get food. The Swift on units isn't as terrible as you might think. But honestly, I think we'll go +5 money in exchange for science, because we're getting a lot of science as it stands. So, the +5 money is honestly all good. Okay, these units are going about their merry way, peacefully. Let us send our new army, which will have 4 units, I believe. Yes, indeed. Let's send them down and start claiming some more... Oh, you did not! Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, we need to claim this territory as a priority then, in that case. Because looks like Blue thinks they can just sneak through and start claiming my lands. Ridiculous! Spend some money on Nock to start influencing them. Sus is nearly ready to be hoovered up. What was that? Oh my goodness! Christian Knight! Became a member of the channel! And a megapixel at that! Oh, Christian, thank you so much! I really appreciate that support. A weight lifted off my shoulders. Slightly more. Thank you so much. Christian Knight. Not a mini pixel. Not a jumbo pixel. But a megapixel. Wow. Amazing. Now build 4 archers in your capital. Well, look. Your lands? They are my lands! I'm telling you they're mine! Okay. Territory down? Question mark? But where? Maybe just up here in Productionville, Las Vegas. Jeepers. Yes. Do it. Okay, so I've noticed that... Just do it! I've noticed that, I've noticed that I can move up to the next era. The question is, do I want to do it now? Or do I want to wait? So, the Meier and the Celts have already been taken. In this era, I believe we only have one choice unless we want to transcend with Zhou. We either transcend with Zhou, or we have the Morians. The Morians? Morians. Myron. I'm not sure, in case you can't tell. But basically, those are our two options. I'll throw a poll in the chat now, but I would love for you to vote in the poll. But also, I'd love to hear your thoughts on whether I should go immediately, or whether I should wait around a bit, build a couple more schools as a priority, and then risk it to miss out on these guys. What do they give? +1 influence on emblematic districts, cheaper attach outpost costs, they provide influence, faith, and science. Wow, that is cool. From their stupa. And an additional researcher, we also get kind of a cool elephant, which is cool. So, those are our options. They look really cool. I think that taking them is a much better idea than sticking with Zhou. The only way that sticking with Zhou would be a good idea would be if we wanted to say, actually, I want schools in this entire continent, right? Like, I want schools everywhere, and I reckon in the next era, I can take all of this and build them all. In that case, it would actually be, like, not a ridiculously stupid idea to hang around as Zhou for a bit longer. I don't know if it's the right move. I think it probably isn't. But prioritizing these schools really should have been. I don't really want it to starve. 36, 42. Let's do that. Maureen's giving me science anyway. Get the schools down. Yep. So 2 people have already chosen a new culture. Not transcended, but chosen new cultures, I believe. How are we doing, actually, overall? We are currently... Oh, we're actually in 3rd. Go us. Go us. Wow. And how are my stars doing, more importantly? I could quite easily get a few more. I've actually already got the gold science star, which is pretty cool. The Aesthete star is going to be a hard one to muster. I'm not too worried about hanging around for stars, but I would like to get these districts down. I really would. At least the ones that I can already build. Future ones maybe don't matter so much, but existing ones I'd like to get online, if possible. Which territories do I need to claim down here? I should probably claim before fighting over this one. Maybe. Although, actually, getting that early kill might be a good idea. Well, they're kind of weak. Bring that territory under my influence. Brilliant. Morians will let you cement my faith. Drop a turn of production in each. Definitely hang around that long. Don't transcend if Egyptians have already switched to the next culture. Just go Morians. Alright, so, chat voted overwhelmingly in favour of the Morians. And I think we're probably in a reasonable spot where we could grab them now. And that wouldn't disadvantage us too much. Yeah, I really boxed the Egyptians in. What an aggressive forward settle that was. Holy moly. I was not mucking around. Jeez. It's no wonder they're so mad. They're going to be even more mad when I come down here and ransack this territory. How do you like me now? And you can't do anything about it, nerd. Right. Is Sus ready to go? Oof. She's expensive. Might have to save up for that one for quite a while. Alright, let's move through to the next era now. I think we're ready. I have no army to the north. It is definitely a weak spot. Alright, let's do it. Give me the stupas!
Urban centers grow. Both ideas and sewage are
Not worth the wait, unfortunately. We were quite a way off the gold star for the Aesthete. The Aesthete stars are really hard to get, particularly with Zhou, of course, because we don't really innately have a lot of production for, like, we can't really make a lot of influence beyond what we're already making. My cities are very low production, is the thing that I'm concerned about. I'm not used to being so low on production. This is weird. Although I am also playing slow speed, I suppose, so I need to take that into account. Assimilation is completed with sus. Yes! Or shush. Oh, shush. And we've successfully ransacked this territory. Wow. I'm just the worst. I'm just the worst to them. They should hate me in every way. Although they did put it in kind of a dumb spot. I think I would prefer to have it over here, to be honest. So let's take that. And then we'll bring my army back to the north, because now we are totally undefended on this highly politicized warmonger border. However, we've picked up a reasonable army down here in Sus, so honestly, not mad at this at all. Yes, we're just liberating the free cities. That's it. That's exactly what we're doing. Spreading love and liberation. Of course. Sus's stability is not massive. Let's get it a little stupid down. get that working away. Mightn't hurt to connect to territory, although it would also be really nice to use some influence to pick up some of those resources, actually. Worst neighbor ever. He still has a unit below me. Yes, there is still a unit down in this territory. We can chase it out with these guys. Now that I have a million armies all of a sudden. This is why I don't build armies. You just get them for free. You just discover them. They just appear out of nowhere. Thank you, independent peoples. Oh, look, they've done it again. Gah, you'd think they would have learnt the first time, really. Honestly, ridiculous. Oh well, we'll just do the same thing again. Let's get small council for the extra city cap, because we do have a lot of cities coming online. And bounce this army up through Knock, I believe. Might be a good call. Now that we've got access to the next round of technologically, I think we might go focus on what we do best, maybe. Or maybe defense. Sure. Let's get some better walls and standing army, and then romp into philosophy, I think. Yeah. We'll need standing army to get to mounted warfare anyway, so actually that's probably quite reasonable and sensible and rational. Are you proud of me? Please, chat. Please. I just want your pride. Defense. Defense being screamed at me. Yeah, defense. All day. All day defense. Don't you worry. I am the most tactical, defensive humankind player on this side of Memphis. Let me tell you that much. Position this unit back here at base. Can provide a bit of stability and support for the people of Haojing, who, hilariously, probably don't have a lot of housing. Do I want a foodie one? There's no rush, really, to get this settled immediately, so yeah. Let's settle around this river. Nicely done. Nicely done. A card could actually probably really use that territory as well, I think. Super proud. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Upgraded walls aren't super useful. They improve the HPs of walls against siege weapons. Not the bonus your units get. Oh, thank you, Otome Grandma. I appreciate that top tip. Share the top tips. Embrace the madness, chat. We will discover this together. Hey, look at this. How do you like me now, swordsman? Yes. Right, so I just need to send a unit down this way. You can go and do that. And I'm just going to take a really quick be right back. Don't go away. I'll literally just be a sec. I'm just going to get some water. Okay, the calls for me to stay hydrated. I should invest in a mini fridge. You're right. You're right. I definitely should. I should get a mini fridge. I'll start the mini fridge fund. Every dollar donated goes towards a mini fridge. That is so funny. Although then I'd need also maybe like a little ensuite as well, not to get not not you know what? Forget I spoke. Okay, let's ransack this and teach these guys another lesson they won't soon forget. And hoover up that last territory. Then we need... So I'm sending that guy out to this one, which, wow, have you seen any more saffron and strategic resources? The answer is no. You haven't. A wine cooler, even better. There's the idea. A top hat tip. A top hit tap. All these huge LMP bottles. Oh, God. Oh, the flashbacks. Oy vey. That is crack up. Okay, I think we do need to send these units back to the front line, right? Oh no, well there was this territory down south. Actually, you know what? Let's do a swapsy. Let's send these units to the front line, chase these boys down, not on purpose, and then send this chariot. Whoa! What the heck was that? I see orange, I see orange, I see orange. Oh, Christian Knight! Not only did you become a megapixel, but also a $20 donation. You're mad! Oh, Block of Choc, welcome along, friend. Isn't there a YouTube ad who promises you a free Coke fridge? Is there? That's amazing. Christian Knight, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. For the mini fridge. Hashtag for the mini fridge. Thanks so much. Oh, man. That is so... I was only joking, but that is so kind. Just love the content, my dude. Oh, thank you. I hope you do. I really appreciate it, honestly. Thanks so much. That is so funny. This is quite a nice foodie territory, so I'm willing to take this. The capital could use it, I think. We could also actually really use our holy site, really, shouldn't we? Let's connect it, and connect it down on a really good tile, like that one. And I'll just finish this Maker's Quarter first. A little bit of extra production, and then we'll build the holy site. I think that's the right move. Oh, Average Johan! Stop it. Oh, but thank you so much. That's so generous. A $10 super chat. Average says, for the mini fridge. Oh, now I'm gonna actually have to get a freaking mini fridge. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Incredible. Thank you so much. Find it frustrating that outpost and city recommendations don't always show up if there isn't a +10 yield or greater on both those yields. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice if there was a way that it could show up at the sort of super location, right? Like, this is a spot you must settle on. That kind of thing. The minus assimilation cost could have been a good idea earlier. We probably don't need it now. Oh my god, what was that? Aventum! You don't need to do that. You're such a regular supporter of the channel as well. But thank you so much. $15. Ridiculous. 15 New Zealand dollars as well. How about that? Thanks so much. That is so generous. Thank you. Oh my god. Ridiculous. You guys are nuts. How does culture only civilization even win the game? You had tourism win. So, I mean, we have the aesthetic stars, which are sort of our stars, and they will be our source of fame generation. But your question, Stefan, is well taken. There is indeed a less obvious way to victory because, you know, if you go science, you have space or nukes. If you're going... Well, that's really the big one. If you're going industry, you can really smash out Builder Stars. For us, it's about influence and about being influential. And so what we want to try and do probably is expand our sphere of influence, but also I think our religion and our trade. I think these things are going to be really important. Let's go for the plus money and chance of triggering a future event. Yeah, I think those things are going to be more important than we might normally think. Because if we can expand our sphere of influence out far and wide, they've got the pyramids of Giza, curse them, then maybe we can actually earn even more influence, we can sort of snowball it, if you will. Knock will be ready to hoover up soon-ish. This unit is literally just waiting here to claim this territory. I guess we can just be stationed. I could fight those units, but I don't want to, because we're working on stuff. The most mini fridges coming. Should I get one of those comical ones? It's like the size of one can. But it has like razor LED lights all over it. With fancy screens. Smart fridge. With chat on it. That is hilarious. You guys are stupid. Take over Memphis and I get that wonder. Well. I mean, you're not wrong. Is it time to gear up for war, do you think? But also, you're right. In theory, being influential over them will make them not only less likely to fight me, but actually it will give me a combat bonus as well. If you're influential over another society, then you gain a combat bonus over the units. The theory being the units are less likely to want to support their cause. They're less likely to want to fight for their ruler. Dang it, we got the outcry event. Minus 50 for 15 turns! Fudge! Dude, that is killer! What the heck? So what does this have adjacencies with again? I've, like, instantly forgotten. Just districts. Literally just districts. Right. So it doesn't really need to take up this key spot in that case. It just needs to be somewhere where districts will be in future. So like here is probably fine. Yeah. Oh, I really want all the things. It's a shame we've got that Defiant. That's bad timing, really. Ming is actually really good with the amount of districts built. I hope we get Ming. Hello, Arnold! Time to snack bodies. Ming is actually really good. Speaking of mini fridges, I'm gonna get a drink, a non-water drink. In fact, an energy-inspiring drink out of the fridge. I have two flavors. One of them is grape, and one of them is like a fruit crush or something like that. Super energy fruit crush. While we're working our way through this era where we don't have a poll up, why don't you vote and decide? I haven't tried either of them before. Tell me which one I should try. I'm sorry to outsource you now for literally just my personal gain. What brand? A new brand. Not sponsored, but it starts with M, and they also make like sports bars and stuff. Okay, we successfully booted them out of the south. They're probably going to come back and be more annoying down here, so I'm going to spend my influence that I have to claim this territory right here, right now. All day, baby. And I might actually use a bit more to maybe get some resources online, because I think that the benefit that we get from them is probably worth starting to hoover up. Edo Japanese are pretty good with mountains. Oh yes, they do sort of have a natural flow on, in a way, from Ming, really, don't they? You're right, I sort of forgotten about them. Mainly because I've never freaking played them. I was gonna say, surely they don't want to take on... How outdated are these units? Like, surely we're not 1v4ing. Let's chase them down. Let's all chase them down. Thank you. Jeez. Which way did they go? They must have went right? Who knows? Left or... No, they went left. It's fine. Insta-resolve, insta-success, get out of my lands! Oh, Stinky Snorlax, thank you for the £2. It's not much, but just the fact that you guys and gals and every wonderful person out there, it just has the generosity to give anything to me, just blows me away every time. Thank you so much. Stinky Snorlax says, not much, but hashtag for the mini fridge. Oh, thank you. That is so very kind. And thank you to everybody who's liked the video as well. I wonder if we can get to 200 likes while we're live. I'm sorry, I hate to ask, but the call to action is powerful. Minus 50% cost on religious districts. That is beautiful as we look to produce our obelisk of the gods. Really good. Really good. A nice little catch-up mechanic. I think we should also probably... Ooh, Sus's stability is suspiciously low. Maybe it's worth building Stonehenge here for it. It's got some good tiles that it might want to connect up as well. So let's do that. If we build it over here, it'll be like the production mecca. I might save that one for something else though. So let's get that queued up and maybe get some other cities on it. Connect these armies. We'll put them in Sus as well for the minute, just to help lift up its stability. And we'll heal them while they're there. I think that makes a lot of sense. Austro-Hungarians have a natural flow with Ming, +1 on every district. Ooh. There's an island to the southeast. Oh, I hope it's not another continent. It's quite big. Oh, look at this. And we can take knock. It'll put us 1 over city cap, but I reckon it's worth doing. It's only 171 influence. How much is the civic, I wonder, to make that cheaper? 240. So it would pay off if I wanted to do it twice, or if I want to get +1 combat strength on unit, which, to be honest, I probably don't. So I'm just going to leave that one unclaimed. We've got scientific facts really early. Could buff our holy sites with a bit of extra faith and stability. But again, that doesn't really become useful until a bit later. You know what I mean? Like... Garrisoning stability is currently non-functional. It isn't clear if it was an intentional change or not. Oh, yikes. Is that right? It's not base value, district, luxury, artisan, main plaza, ideology. Yeah, it would only be that base value that it could be included in, and it's not unless my base value is only 20. Huh. Well, that is very odd. Let's take knock anyway. Have they built enough stuff? Like, do I want to take them now, or do I want to let them build up a bit more? I think I'll just hoover them up now. Nom 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 knock. And they can help build Stonehenge as well, I think. We'll just get them straight on Stonehenge. And then this unit will claim this territory, and everything will be absolutely running away laughing. Let's consolidate these forces together. Apparently there's no point in consolidating them on the capital though. So, who cares? I guess we bring them to the most pressing concern, this front line. Let's send them to... I guess if there's no point connecting them, we might as well send them straight up there. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm quite liking slow pace. It does mean, like, moving through turns a bit quicker. Like, there are turns where you're not really doing anything. But, like, I actually quite like that. I'm enjoying this a lot. Wondering if I should use this ability to hoover up one of these territories. Let's do it. Let's keep our society strong! Man, I so aggressively forward settled them. We started here. I pushed all the way up here. Forward settled this capital. Oh my goodness. That is brutal. I'm so lucky that they didn't fight me any more than that one brutal fight at the start, really, aren't I? Because that could have gone so horrifically wrong. I need iron as a priority. Do we have it in any territories unclaimed? Yes. Let's buy it. Let's also get a luxury while we're at it. How about it? And then I should probably upgrade these ones to swordsman 2. Brilliant. Who was that? Oh, singular kakapo! NZ dollars coming through today. My goodness. It must be payday. Thank you so much. $16.99 as well. Jeepers. Thanks, man. Singular Kakapo says, hey bro, loving the video. Hope you're doing okay with alert level changes. I am. I hope you are too. I do. What kind of culture would you want a potential Maori or New Zealand to be? This is a great question. I would like to see I would like to actually see two distinct cultures. I would like to see Maori as in pre-European settlement New Zealand Maori. We're talking like between maybe, I don't know, 1350 and 1700 or 1800 perhaps, somewhere in that time period. So maybe they're a medieval era culture, somewhere around that in game. And I think that they would be seafaring. I think that they would be a merchant culture that also had high food, and they would get lots of extra benefits from the sea and have extra like navigation abilities, high food yields in particular from these coastal tiles. And then I think we could also have more of a sort of a modern New Zealand, maybe in the early modern, or actually maybe contemporary era, where we would be perhaps more of an agrarian culture, maybe, to go on that whole thing, but maybe also have influence gain as well, in a way, I think. Some kind of sort of political influence, maybe stability, actually. We do have a notoriously open and stable governance system, so that could make sense. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. It was a bit of a ramble, but I hope that answers your question. I think there's space for two New Zealand cultures. One as early Māori, and then one as modern New Zealand, as a modern multicultural New Zealand. Let's go for learning because we get a chance to have another event. Although the faith is tempting. Actually, what does our faith overview look like? Real bad. Oh, that is bad. Did not get religion yet. But I might just hold out. Going to watch the Nintendo Direct. Oh, cool. Let me know if there's some cool news. I won't hold that against you too much. We've lost faith, but it is possible to revitalize a religion. Has anyone in chat done it? Anyone in chat, have you been able to revitalize your religion at all? Like, if I build Stonehenge, if I build this holy site, get my faith up, we might be able to do it. Or, of course, we could, you're right, actually just destroy Egypt and then hoover up their religion that way. Their religion would become our religion. That is the other way to do it, I suppose. Instead of focusing on faith gain, I just go military. And actually, building up not a bad little army here. How about it? This isn't terrible. Just go to the north. I'm going to end the poll for my drink flavor. Thank you for helping me decide. And sorry for the vodders. The most boring poll ever. It was 51% in favor of grape. It was such a close call. I think we've found the newest thing that the internet can't agree on. How ridiculous. Who would have thought? It was actually drink flavors. 50% voted grape, 49% fruit crush. My question to you is, how should we revive our religion? Do we do it through war, even though we are definitely not a war culture? Or do I go passively through faith generation? How to Resrel is the poll. Let me know. Oh, singular kakapo. NZ $3.49, rounding it off at $20. Thank you so much for that second super chat. Thanks, mate. Those concepts sound awesome. I hope the developers will maybe take them on board one day. That would be so cool. Hey, they're just joining. Did you start Egypt or conquer it? Neither, Kamu. We did not start Egypt. We started as Zhou. We're playing influence cultures only in this run. But Egypt is here to our north. And as you can see, I've got a bit of an army here. Somewhat accidentally. I need some horses to be able to really make the most of it. There must be horses in one of these outposts that I'm yet to claim, surely. Like down here? No, here we go. Horses. Grab those horses. Thank you, outpost. That will allow us to... Where is that unit? There it goes. 270 gold, and we can get our special Zhou unit. So in the meantime, I guess we run our way up here with apparently just that unit. Off you go. This is fairly tough terrain to attack into, largely because of the rivers. However, man, do I have numbers on my side, or do I have numbers on my side? And looks like around 70% of chat reckon that war is the way to go here, despite us doing an influencer run. It is, of course, entirely possible to play an influencer run and war. The two aren't mutually exclusive in any way. We don't have to be just soft power politicsing. We've got slaves. Love me some slaves, but just not quite yet, I think. Not quite ready for that. Here comes the third army. Woo! Maybe we... where do we even send them in? Maybe on the flank, I suppose? Sure, why not? If we're going in, that is. Still to decide. A card can help us build the Stonehenge, I think. Just do that, a card. Thank you very much. Getting the Pyramids of Giza will be great. Yeah, one of the rare ways to get production, you're right. I think war in this situation will work. As far as we know, that is all of Egypt. That's right, yeah, as far as we know, this is it. They could have spread up to an island and out this way, but because I so aggressively forward settled, as far as we know, this could be it. This could be literally all that the Egyptians have to offer. In which case, I think I do tend to agree with you. Or I don't like the look of those particularly. Might be worth... Oh, look at this strength. Alright, I'm ending the poll. Let's get the vote in. I think it's going to be going the way of chat. But before I reveal the results, Harrison Saunders, thank you so much for becoming a member and joining the Mini Pixels. When YouTube ad rates and revenue is low, like it is now, and is on the decline, and isn't very reliable at all, in many cases, no offense YouTube, I love you dearly, but it's not particularly reliable, and so I appreciate the perhaps slightly more reliability of you becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much to all of the new members. And you, of course, Harrison. Now, it could be worth doing 2 separate fights, or it could just be worth engaging. Chat voted 73% in favor of war, and 26% for faith gen. Let's have a look at actually whether this is even a reasonable thing for us to be claiming. Wow, it's a reasonable thing for them to be claiming. And in fact, if we refuse these demands, they might just fight me. Wow, they didn't. They literally just let me say no to everything. They're aggressive as well. The only thing is their war support is much higher than mine. We could declare surprise war right here, right now. What's our strength like? I think it's really good, isn't it? Aesthete cultures are so underrated, and I'm glad they're getting attention from my boy Jumbo. Yes! Yeah, let's bring some attention to them, and let's see how they do in war. We're doing it. We're declaring surprise war, and I think it's probably best to at least start this manually and try and bait them over the other side of these rivers. That's the play here, I think. I want to at least be off rivers, right? Or just get back, I suppose. Get back, get back, get back. You can be actually up here because this thing can do like a running charge. This is arguably not a terrible river because it's high ground. But otherwise, might just... Welp, here we go is right. In Fog of War. This is an even fight. I wonder if I should have done this. Oh well, look, there's no time like the present. Taking some big hits here. Need to jump up there, really. And you back there. Fire. You go for the running charge? Question mark? Let's secure that victory. And then maybe... Oh, this is a pretty ugly front line. Let's get this archer back. Bring this guy up onto the high ground in defense. This unit is actually exposed, though, so I will probably have to go for that. That seems like a no-brainer. And then these units that are coming out of the city, these are the ones that I'm most interested in. So what I might do is try and maybe just move everyone back a bit. Off the river, in particular. And then you... What do we want to do with you? It's actually probably better to put it here. No, it's fine. Oh, Singular Kakapo, thank you so much for upgrading. Your channel membership to JumboPixels. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. The flag? Yeah, absolutely. But we don't quite need it yet. What is going on? Although I guess moving toward it, not a terrible idea. I have 3 rounds to take control of the capture point, and it's only round 1. I think I'm okay. I'm just waiting for a battle that is currently underway. But I don't know where it's underway. Where are you underway, battle? Auto? They will always put troops on it. Yeah, I bet it will be on a low ground river. I reckon I can probably archer stab it next turn. You know what I mean? Okay, we're going. They took a little bit of time just to have a wee think. It also baited them out of their walls, which, like, if we don't win this siege, we could win the next one by dwindling them down. Maybe. I'm also not against trying this battle again, if there's important lessons to be learned. But ideally, this will just be a clean sweep. These units are on mega low ground, but they can just, like, fire up and plink away at me, which is super annoying. That's a mega attack right there. Not to use mega too much, but my goodness, what a mega strike. Do the double archer hit at that unit. That's a pretty easy kill. You know what? Actually, even this guy is doing not terribly up on this high ground. It will die, though. I might just defend it. And then I suppose sack these 2 in, take the flag. Seems good. Chop. Chop. Now that they're outside the walls, they're a bit easier to take down. Which is wonderful. Wondering if I can... Yeah, sweep in there. See? So I think it's worthwhile to use the flag as bait. Although if they take it this round, it will be disappointing, I acknowledge. But either way, we baited out enough units that now the war is in my favor. And so even if I lose this fight, I can hopefully heal my units quickly with gold and then come straight back in again. That's the idea, anyway. Although we have successfully, thankfully, defended the flag. Nicely done, team. Nicely done, team! How good! Okay, you're a free kill, although you are probably also a free kill, as are you. Oh my goodness, all the free kills. Okay, let's send this one back here. This archer can probably... Actually, no, hold on. Let's do this unit first. Smash that one. kablamo. You can defend the flag. Get the archer on the flank. I don't see any great need to do anything stupid here. So let's just move through and heal as you do. Taking a stab at that archer on their side of the walls is a really nice attack as well. Ye of little faith. Save and reload. Now we're just waiting. We're just waiting. Who are we waiting on? One archer. Sure. Fight that one because it's closest to the flag, I suppose. And I kind of don't want to lose this unit, so I'm just going to flee back here to school and hide in school. And the battle continues. And we're rolling straight into the next turn. Yikes. The battle rages on. This unit can't do crap. We lost that unit on that side. That's a shame. But this low ground strike into here is absurdly good. So we should take that. That's another archer down. I'd like this unit to at least be up on level footing. So we might move up and heal. This guy is just going to hide at the back. Good for you. Move this unit in to try and get inside their walls next turn. Defend on the flag. And we seem to be focus firing this guy a bit, so I'll do that. Even that's a reasonable attack. It would also stop it moving through to get these units. So I'm going to move down and do that. I think that's okay. Took out my archer. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Oh, that was brutal. Let's get inside these walls. And that way our damage is super high. Run back here and stab this guy across a river. What a strike! Unfortunately, this unit is about to perish. And they've just ran through there and absolutely blindsided me. Maybe we can get the kill on this one. Be nice if we could just take one hit next turn. Brilliant. Yes! The siege of Egypt is paying off. How good. How good. Whose turn is it? Oh, this is a huge take for us. Oh, look. Army wages. Wow. Maybe you have to get paid wages now to get the stability bonus from, what we were talking about before. The stability bonus for garrisoning units. Maybe you only get it with paid wages. Maybe it was intentional. Although I don't remember reading anything about it in the patch notes, so I'm actually not sure. Oh no, my weak unit. I forgot to order my weak unit around. And that's why it wasn't going through to the next one. And then I put it on auto to see if it would push the game along a bit. And then the game was like, nah, sends crappy unit in to die. Oh well, we did it. We took Memphis, which, oh my goodness, not only has the pyramids of Giza built already, plus 4 food on this tile as well, which is super nice, but, more importantly, we're also building the statue of Zeus. Wow! Plus 2 stability on district. That's like double Zhou. We're like the double Zhou thing now. The double Zhou show. The Egyptians are losing their war support. In fact, they've lost it. And I don't think we bother to vassalize them. I think we just take everything they've got and force their surrender. The Egyptians fought valiantly. They took down so many units with them. They did. They did. Our pops will be paid in patriotism. Brilliant. And the Egyptians have fallen. What a start. Holy crap. And with this claim, I lay my claim on the entire continent, I believe. Huh? Yes! Sagita! Sagita is mine! How about that? What a start to this game. We are not winning, but we are in third on Humankind Difficulty. That's pretty good. I'm pleased with how this has started. The stability in the city is naturally super low, but it's on the upward. Let's get it +2 food from rivers, because Memphis, oh baby, she's got rivers. And maybe the +1 thingamajigger from there, but I don't know if that's entirely needed. Let's just do that. Let's just get flood irrigation, and then we'll come back and reconsider. Wow, wowee, wow. What a day to be us. Oh, Singular Kakapo, thank you so much for the $3.50. A glorious victory. Indeed. A glorious victory. Continental unity has been achieved, in fact. You're right. The Egyptian... Oh, there is nothing sweeter. Nothing sweeter than that. Oh, and Christian Knight with the $5 super chat. War well fought. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are we doing for our stars? Team, buddy old pals. Christian Knight, that's like your third one. My goodness. My goodness. Is that surrender page a mod? No, it's the latest patch update. Latest patch update. And doesn't it look good? I think it looks so good. Let's help these cities grow a bit, shall we? I think we should be connecting territories, really. A card will take that one. And then probably Knock will take this. Although I'll just hoover up its luxury first. Let's get ferrets instead of cats. Can't go wrong. Hoover up that wee discovery. Love to see it. And maybe chop down a cheeky forest while we're here. What do you reckon? Aesthetic cultures for continental unity by the classical era. I keep telling them. War equals aesthetic. Yeah. Aesthetic stars are slow. Spit it out, Jumbo. So slow to get in comparison to other stars. You're right. They are very slow. Look at that. We need another 4,000 influence just to get one. My goodness. And we're riding our city cap too high, which is, you could also argue, part of the problem rather than the solution, I acknowledge. But we are riding it pretty high. Let's attach that to Fang and queue up a couple of uniques in and around here. This looks like a good spot for one. And this looks like a good spot for one too. Brilliant. There's a little bit of sim citying that's going to need to go on here sometime soon. Let's get trade expeditions. That will allow us to start to look over yonder. Particularly in this yonder, but arguably in other yonders too. Let's also get these districts down here. That will be a great spot for a science district in future, so I think that's kind of a bad placement. I'm just going to put it on the seaside instead. I'm going to save spots directly next to strategic resources. The only reason the game thinks it's good now is because that's where a district is right now. But in future, that'll be a much better spot for a different kind of district. I guess Memphis can just build its statue of Zeus like it was planning on doing. Yes, the religion screen. So what the heck has happened? So, their religion has died. So, let's have a look. This territory currently follows Egyptian shamanism, which has 87% hold. The state religion of the territory, which is mine, is polytheism. But my religion has no hold. But my religion is now about to rapidly spread, I believe because we destroyed the source of Egyptian shamanism. its source no longer exists. So what can either happen here is I can just wait, let their religion die away, which it is doing at a rapid pace, and let mine take over. Or I do still, I believe, have the option to swap to Egyptian shamanism, which has +1 faith on administrative center, but it has strategic wisdom. There's also this religion. This religion took food from coastal tiles. You know, in many ways, going for the swap could be better. We could just take over their religion now, embrace it as our own state religion. It will take a few turns, but they were already generating it. Their ability is good. It already has followers. If we swap to it now, we can embrace their religion and pick it up. Don't do it. I won't be able to upgrade it. I'll be stuck with it forever. Yeah, okay, fine. I guess we just have to let it die. I feel like, honestly, it would have been a good idea, but Chad is like, do not do it, you absolute idiot! So we won't do it. Ooh. Let's hoover up these luxuries with some of our influence now, I think. And get 1 per turn, which is pretty good. And then we can attach this up to Shush and go to town. Get your holy sites down ASAP. We got an ASAP on the holy sites. Well, they are down. I don't have any more because I haven't upgraded my religion. I can upgrade my faith with the stupas, though. So, let me do just that. Brilliant. Memphis. I mean, the statue of Zeus, I guess, is sort of a pseudo-holy site as well, right? So we're kind of getting some stuff out of that.
Incredible.
I had to miss the beginning. Any chance of a rundown so far? Yeah, let's recap where we're up to. So we're just making our way through the classic era on this slow-paced Humankind game on Humankind Max Difficulty. I spawned down here at the bottom of this continent, roughly where Sus is. Really aggressively moved forward, settled my capital here, right next to the Egyptian capital, which is now mine. We've just taken it through conflict and secured our homeland, which is absolutely massive. We're playing as Aesthete cultures only, aesthetic cultures only, those influencers and stabilizers. And we're just working on getting our stupas built kind of quickly now as we move through into, or, you know, get ready to move through into the next era. So I'm trying to just, like, build as many of these bad boys as I can, really. Starting to attach up some territories. Get these stupas online. That's good. That's good. The capital is doing so good for stability, we could consider attaching another territory to it. Memphis is frustratingly small because I blocked it in. That's my own doing. That's fine. This one here looks like a reasonable future attach. But for starters, whammo kablamo! Finally I was able to watch yesterday's VOD. I see you had lots of fun versus the Huns. Yes, and what we did. We did have a fun Hun versus Hun game the other day. You have a +1 faith stuff in regions that are 100% the other religion. They don't do anything. That's a weird interaction that I'm not fully on top of. Let's have a look in our cultures for next era, and we're making it through first. I believe this is the other era where the only technical Aesthete culture is the Franks. Is that right? Yes. However, in many ways, the Teutons kind of are, too. But they're technically expansionist, so I suppose if we want to stick within the realms of the challenge, it has to be either I stay as the Mauryanes, or I move to the Franks, right? And I'm pretty keen to stick within the realms of the challenge. But what I will do, as always, is offer it to you. Do we want to move to the Franks? Do we want to transcend as the Morians for some extra faith and stars? Or do we want to break the rules and ruin the challenge? I don't think anyone should vote for this option. It is a joke option. If you pick it, I will hunt you down. Hearing lots. Apparently the Franks are good. What do they give? +3 faith, +5 science, +2 influence per adjacent district, and +1 researcher slot. Interesting. There is a really common underlying theme with these influential cultures, isn't there? And it seems to be one of great science. Hey, look, I don't have a mini fridge, so I'm just gonna go and grab my drink from the fridge. I'll be 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go and grab that, and then I'll be right back. What flavor? I think I'm getting grape flavor. Let me know in the comments what you think my strategy should be for the Franks. I will read them all on my return. See you in a sec. To be frank, pick the Franks. Kerr. Nobody fish too. Oh, listen to that. Wow. Amazing. Purple grape. God help me. Okay, it looks like, undoubtedly, early game Aesthete cultures are weaker than the later ones. Ming's destroy every other. And, you know, I barely even played them. Hannah! Hello! Oh, so good to see you. It's been such a long time. Howdy! 73% of people voted for the Franks. 6% voted for me to stay where I am. And 19% of you voted break the rules and ruin the challenge. So, without any further ado, let us take the Franks. We'll now receive plus 10% influence across the board for the rest of the game, have a reasonable sciencey district, and I believe a very powerful cavalry unit. Let's hoover them up as I become, frankly, Frankish.
Wisdom and technical innovation.
Time to hunt down some people for their votes.
But to be honest, king of the Frank.
Beautiful pan over. We need to build something beautiful in this tile. Something fantastic has to go here. Housing still only has 5 pop. What? What is wrong with this place? I mean, really? My goodness. Thank you for tuning in, Inwak. I appreciate it. $10K, oh my goodness, I know. 10,000 subscribers, what the heck. I think I need to actually prioritize a little bit of food here, and no better place than this river. Also this river. I'm gonna get a few foodie districts down. I think that's quite important in the capital, that we start to grow some populations. And then we can focus on other endeavors elsewhere. A card is super weak as well. Maybe if I start connecting some more of these luxuries into the empire, we can begin to get those sort of snowballing effects. Time for a new wonder as well. Yes, good call. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Okay, so now we're the Franks. Frankly, I nearly forgot. What do I want this unit to be doing? Well, actually, probably, I would like you to head down this way. Let's go down and have a look at this island, shall we? It's island hopping time! I'm not mad at this purple grape drink. It's quite nice. It tastes a bit like purple Fanta. I'm not mad at this at all. Would recommend. 5 out of 7. Okay, land rights. Probably never going to be that useful to me. Might just ignore that for the time being. How are we doing in terms of societal influence? We should be just this mega behemoth of influence. They're making a Mario movie and Chris Pratt is playing Mario. Get out of town! Casually ignoring a face reveal question. No, I laughed. I laughed at it. I laughed. I went, ha ha ha. Face, you don't want to see this ugly mug any more than I do. Jack Black is Bowser? Oh my goodness. Oh, why ruin a good thing before it started? Hot take. Knock is growing kind of slowly as well. And it might be worth just getting like a plus 21 and a plus 18. I mean, these are very good food districts. I'll get a couple of those down and then place down my unique. Probably actually there is a reasonable spot for it too. So let's do that. We have a couple of others to place down and knock. Here's looking at you right there. Probably. Yeah, baby. And a card as well. Let's get these things queued. Queue. Knock, knock. Okay, Hannah. Have a good day at work, friend. How well Tenacious D and Mario will mix. Hot off the press news here, delivered by the Stinky Snorlax. Thank you for reporting back. Thank you also to everybody who has graciously destroyed that sweet, sweet like button. I appreciate you. We are surging towards, maybe we can get to 200. But first, it's time to get a new wonder. And I reckon Angkor Wat is the best, right? Or Notre Dame, arguably. D-Mix as well with everything. Jason. Feel like probably Angkor Wat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing some Angkor Wats. Can I get an Angkor what? Say what? There they go. Yeah, I think we claim that. I think we claim that and turn our faith into food. Fanatical? I'll take fanatical, I think. Because, man, we need food. Like, our agrarian stars must be absolute garbage. Garbageville. What? Honestly, though. Okay, here we go. The new land. The new world. New world, by the way, is actually off. There is not a technical new world continent on this map. So, this is actually even more rare. This is literally just like a random bonus island. And it is too. It's just one sole island. How good. And I feel like right here atop this hill is a wonderful place to put it. It may be worth getting some religious stuff, but perhaps not for the time being. Oh, Singular Kakapo, you did not need to give another donation. Thank you so much for the $8.99. Singular Kakapo says, what brand is the grape drink? It is Musashi. It's actually an energy drink, so yikes. But here I am now, absolutely bursting at the seams. Ready to roll through some wonderful humankind. Let's go craftsmanship. I think that's kind of important. And then, actually, theology. Yeah. Fun fact, what means temple in Cambodian? How good? New Zealand has been found. Oh my goodness. It has to be Tasmania, surely. This is such a Tasmania. Yeah, it's Musashi. It's a new brand. I've not seen it or tried it before, but there we go. 0 sugar. So I'm bouncing off the walls purely from my own accord. How is the religion doing, you are asking in chat, and that is a wonderful question that many VOD viewers will also be pondering. Shall we look? Oh my goodness. It's spreading like a filthy plague. Go, you beautiful religion. Let's get our 2 uniques down. Wabing, wabang. Slowly plot away on them. Actually, though, arguably, a few more makers districts. We've actually got an Egyptian pyramid here that we can make. Yes, we do. We have an Egyptian pyramid here that we can take advantage of. So I might just do a couple of makers quarters first. I actually think that one is more important. So we'll do that. Take advantage of that. Hoovering up this territory largely just for its resources, probably. However, look at this. Let's go and have a look and see what we've found here. We should name the religion something. Yes, we should. Yes, donors or other people. Throw your suggestions in chat. Let's figure out what we should call this puppy. Oh, and that is a spicy meatball down in sus. Jeepers. Plus 15 science, plus 25 faith. Let's double down on faith. Screw it. We want to spread our religion as fast as we can. Let's do it. The French fanatics. Amazing. Amazing. Free salvation. The purple grape. The purple grapes. Name your religion after me. Wait, maybe not. Oh my goodness. How good. Oh, that is amazing. Yep. Big mood. Big mood. Let's name a city. I'll just take liberty to name this city Purple Grape after the purple grape drink, because I think that's a great suggestion that some donors have also suggested in the chat, so I feel like that's a bit of fun. Oh my god, a singular kakapo. Thank you so much! $8.99 super chat. Pixelism or what? Pixels say, what? Join us. I am easily bribed. Thank you so much for your generosity. That is so kind. Also, Memphis should probably have some sort of derogatory name towards the Egyptians or their failed religion. Hoover up those tasty luxuries and strategics. Yeah. And this is tasty as well. Oh my god. It's a lot of influence, but we can afford it. Let's do it. Let's splash some cash. Get a couple of luxuries down there. We can also start getting harbors with influence, which I should do now, before I connect territories. Any more luxuries that haven't been connected? Or is it just strategics at this point? Looks like it's just strategics. And I see a lot of question marks around Memphis. We may be in for a little bit of uranium around here somewhere, hopefully. Okay, good. Let's move through these turns, get this infrastructure built. Builder stars coming online left, right, and center. Here we have... Oh, look at this wonderful little new world! Yes! And probably best to build it on the productive tiles. So actually right here is not terrible. Let's place it down. Get it building. Claim that for ourselves. We can attach that to sus in future. Fridge land. We probably should have a fridge land, shouldn't we? Get Egypt out of there! Now that's New Zealand. You're not wrong, Castaway Gaming. This is probably a bit closer to it. Oh, and look, here we go. Pixel Say What can adopt its first tenet. Unfortunately, of course, we have missed out on most of the good ones. However, what do you think about +1 influence on mountains? Or, although +2 industry on forest and woodland is probably much better. Actually, yeah, no. That would have been a spicy pick, but let's go for industry because we have almost no way to get it. We're not going to stand a chance at getting any industrial districts in future. Oh, I forgot to change the look. Oh my god. Every damn time, Gareth. Oh, I forgot to change the look again. Reband to Jumbo Fridge. The members can be mini fridges and mega fridges. +3 influence on territories that follow my state religion, or +5 faith on them, and add a new grievance against other people. The grievance is arguably useful, but I think we double down on influence gain here because we have a lot of multipliers being applied to our influence, so it makes sense. Smart fridges. Okay, let's swap, let's do some swapping. Let's call this slow down, bro. Speed up, bro. Come on. We're not even a third away through the game, bro. Let's call it smart fridges instead. And then shift Angkor Wat. Pixel Say What up to Memphis, which is a much more sort of Angkor Wat-y city anyway. Pixelawat. It's a city you may not have heard of before. It's up and coming. Look out for it. Watch out for those sweet, sweet tourism brochures. Coming to a travel agency near you, never, because travel doesn't exist. Been doing your due diligence. Is a Samsung fanboy, I approve. Mood. Look at how freakishly long this territory is. Religious minorities. Some stability on territories if they follow foreign religion. We shouldn't really have anyone following our foreign religion, so that one basically doesn't matter. Religious district industry cost is kind of juicy, actually. I wonder if that's worth us investing in. We will likely have quite a few future holy sites. Yeah. Sure. Okay. It was expensive, but I'll allow it. Can you hear me? This video should have sound. Man, if it doesn't, I've been talking to myself for the last 2 hours. Oh, can you imagine if you guys were all just sitting here pretending like there was no sound? I mean, pretending like there was sound and just kind of like making it up. That would be ridiculous. Chance of bad consequences or lockdown. I think we lock down. Oh my goodness, look at my gold. Jeepers creepers. Let's splash some cash on Pixel a Watt. Get that online. Also, probably time to start queuing up at least some holy sites. So let's hoon those along somewhere memorable and wonderful, like there. And then we'll get Angle what as well in future, probably, but maybe not quite yet. It looks like also I might be able to jump across to another territory. Let's try our luck. Hey guys, we fooled him. He thinks we can hear him. Oh, we got him real good. That would actually be devastating. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I feel like I need more production here, but then I start to think, well, actually, it's probably just an infrastructural issue. I'm not sure about Shush. Shush has got me stumped. Oh my goodness, you're right. Thank you, Kamu. When will Jumbo be joining the stream? Amazing. Get the -10 outpost attach cost. That's kind of good. This unit will die if it doesn't find coastal water there, and it's not going to, so I'm just going to bring it back. And yes, very well spotted. There is, in fact, a tiny little bit of land peeking out from here. So we'll need a troop to go and investigate that. Don't really have a lot in the way of standing army at the minute. It's just a minor issue. Let's just get, I don't know, just something cheap. Just get a bloody sorted dude here.
30 research quarters. I think
30 research quarters.
The rivalry of Alexandria has been avenged.
The cover gameplay is decent while we wait. Stop it. Stop. Do not.
You have built a first harbor to construct
Okay,
and board
sus.
vessels of the Empire.
Take on this island. It's all yours, baby.
Champagne bottles.
It's all yours. Good.
The first ship. Political force can be projected across the ocean.
The narrator is just going absolutely nuts, congratulating me on about 1 million different things that I'm succeeding in right now. What do we want next? Imperial power, I think. Get that sweet, sweet stability district. Although, arguably, this may be the first game that you've ever seen me play where I'm not struggling with stability. Gareth, are you proud of me? Gareth replies, well, it would be embarrassing if you were. Oh, I can't believe it, though. That is so good. Okay, so we get the districts down. We build the faith. We win the game. This is the plan. Come on, baby! And yeah, and then we use Angkor Wat to help elevate our food. First game, my eye isn't twitching. Mood. Oh my god, he's actually stable. And it's working, too. How about it? Send these guys down. They can Rondes Vouse. See ya, Kakapo! Thank you so much! Honestly, I so appreciate your support. Have a great day out there. It's a beautiful one. Unexpected consequences, or 150 bucks, or extra faith. Let's go with the faith. We will hold true to the mini fridges, smart fridges religion that we follow. And this city is fantastic thanks to this Egyptian pyramid. It's actually providing me with a bit of industry. Let's double down on industry here. And also move through and get our science infrastructures. Focus on making this city just a very good city, basically. We're doing okay in terms of our stars. Our religion is making gains. Yep, making gains. You can see converting there in 3 turns. We really need to up the faith output of purple grape, I suppose. I'll just speed up these districts with a bit of gold. And actually, maybe I prioritize these ahead of this food one. Just a pinch. Because really, purple grape is struggling. It is on absolute struggle street. Confirmed to be a stable person. Ming, Austro-Hungary does some silly things if your early cultures scale well with districts or pop. I may need a mini fridge emote. Oh my goodness. That might be a relatively easy one as well. YouTube just like crushes the... I'm just turning around to write that down. Mini fridge, question mark? YouTube crushes the size of the images. It's so hard to get one that looks like semi-decent. I probably want to settle it down here so it's more productive than foodie. Oh my goodness, and look! There's a coastal bridge here. This may be our pathway into the new world at the same time. Which could be a bad thing, arguably. Industrial production? This would help with our food.
National
Let's do that.
control of vital products and resources, paradoxically, could provide more freedom and autonomy.
I was there for the birth of an emote. We need a mini fridge emote. Okay. We'll bump that up the list. Amazing. Here we just really need infrastructure as well. Production, sorry. So let's get it. Let's get it. Get, 9 makers quarters down here in a card. Help it a bit just to really sort of get up there in terms of its production. The capital is still floundering. Purple grape. Look at its miserable production. I suppose we could attach this territory. This territory would likely provide a whole load of production to it. Or at least a little bit. Go on, purple grape. Hoover it up. Purple grape grows even more now. Get a couple of makers queued up around here as well. Just to help its production a bit. Arguably, I should probably do 1 or 2 of them first. I think it's about finding the right balance. Because we want to get these districts out at least this era. Preferably a little sooner than that. However, we'll give it a dang good go. Getting science osmosis to the east. Yes, well observed, Gareth. I note that as well. Getting science osmosis on this coastline. Which, to be honest, is a little bit concerning. Let's get feudalism online. Could be beneficial for us. Oh my god, just about tipped over my purple grape drink everywhere. Oh, I just had a heart attack. Whew. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Let's claim this territory. Oh! Snowy land is yonder! Okay. Very good. Let's send this unit here as well. We should at least have them moving in a set of 2. Franco coin. Purple grape spills all over my computer. Destroys it. My life is ruined in a flash of purple grape haze. Incredible. I'll just spend money to start converting these territories to my influence, so that my influence can start spreading across the filthy world. The filthy world. You can go on auto-explore, my friend. Oh, yes. Hello, beautiful. Also, I'd like to point out I have 6 saffron at the moment. 6! What the heck? And 6 gemstones as well. I've got like a monopoly on them instantly. Just gonna queue up a few key infrastructures in Nock to help it get established now too. I am aware that we really need to build Angkor Wat as well. No! No! I have more than 5 and less than 7. And I will not repeat that number for you ever again. Nope. Nope. Noopity noop nup noop. Sorry, Bob. You cheeky devils. Anyway. +5 +13 is probably about the best I'm gonna get. So we'll do it there. Monopolies if no one else lives to challenge you. You sunk my battleship. This is going strikingly well. Fired up the old YouTube and saw this at the top. Nice! Welcome into the old YouTube, Pico Dog. It's great to see you. No, I have more than 5, but less than 7 gems. Thank you. That number is clearly off limits now. Right, let's keep moving. This island territory is a wonderful find for us. Potentially some kind of Arctic nuclear base as well. Maybe launching some missiles off here in our future. I don't want to predict too much, but, you know, could be a goer. Speaking of goers, let's get alchemy. We're good at science. Let's be better at it. Catch you in a bit, Tinker Bros. Brows. Apologies. Oh my goodness, I've got so much influence. Seriously. Let's get spending. Who do we want to hook up where? Probably a card wants this one. So let's help a card do that. Yoink. Lovely. Maybe also queue up that district as a priority. Brilliant. Nock probably wants this one to its south, I would say. Nock wants this island. Yeah, it totally does. It totally does. Take it, Nock. And get your freaky, funky district online. Brilliant. Sus is getting kind of big. Maybe we have a new city out of these 3 at the bottom. What do you reckon? We could make a new city down here. I have the ability to do that. Hi, Jumbo, good content. Thank you so much, Magicster. I appreciate it. And now we're searching for the new world. We deleted Egypt. Yes, we did. Enact the civics. Enact the civics. Yeah, we got a few. I don't know if I... Oh, Christian Knight with the 666. Christian, you are legendary. My goodness. Thank you so much.
It does seem logical.
Jeepers. That'll give us +2 influence on our emblematic districts. Enacting that one. Little Council. Yeah, we grab Little Council as well. And then we really should do it. Thank you so much, Christian Knight. For the $6.66 super chat, you are insanely generous and kind. My goodness. Scientific facts. Should we get scientific facts as well? Yeah, I mean, we got cash to splash. Unfortunately, it looks like our coastal run may be over here. So we're gonna need some sort of harbory city thing going on. It might even actually be a good idea to put the city on this tile. Which is a little bit outrageous, but it's got the most land. Influence per turn is really ramping up. You're right, Pete. We're now over 400. Can we get to over 9,000? Faith or industry? Honestly, give me all the faith. Like, just line me with faith. I'm ready to be faithful. Likewise, I'm gonna hoover up this infrastructure here. Queue up these walls. Really get Pixel Watt online. Because that is arguably the best city we've got. In a weird way. And I believe these 2 units have reached the end of their run, but let's just send them around these coastal tiles. I dodged your math question? I'm going to test your math. Oh, if you are on the 140th turn, what turn will you reach if you add 26 more turns? Are you asking me to add 26 to 140? Because I can do that. Telling a little council for like 3 streams now. But the AI cancels it. Yeah, the AI loves to cancel small council. Although you're right, this time I actually have control, don't I? Don't I? I have control. You can see I do already have small council and have not lost it. So never fear. Small council is already here. Our societal spread is looking wonderful. Our religious spread is still struggling to crack in here. Because actually, the previous Egyptian capital is still following their religion. How annoying is that? I don't want to build Angkor Wat there for that very reason. Oh, feels bad, man. Play SimCity until the next era, rush 3 mastered ships, then conquer the new world. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Get ready to conquer, but don't quite do it. Let's make sure we have our districts placed in that case. Yep. Arguably 1 more territory to attach there. Kind of want to not attach it to Purple Grape if I can help it. However, it's not a bad idea. Oh, and we're through to the next era. Hey, how about it? Angkor Wat will help the capital. You're right, Angkor Wat will help a great deal. 166. Lord Justinian. Lord Justinian. That's 166. Harbour first. Okay, let's have a look-see at the Angkor Wat cultures we have to choose from. So I'm looking for the star. Where are my stars in reasonably priced cars? I believe we actually have a choice here. Hey, that is really cool artwork. Wow, that is cool. Anyway, so we have a choice, and it's the first time we have a choice. Before I attach, thank you, yes. Ming, 25% reduction for all future civics and actions and +1 influence on territory, plus a district that provides +1 influence per district and +2 per adjacent. Also a pretty cool rocket cart. The other option, if I hoon my way over here, is Edo Japanese. +1 influence per population on city or outpost. Arguably scaling a bit better with Angkor Wat, maybe? And Terra, +2 influence, +3 faith, and +5 influence per adjacent mountain. And a very powerful, more powerful samurai unit. This is a call that I actually don't even want to make. How do I make this call? How do I make this decision? That's such a tough one. I'm going to throw the poll to you. Ming scales much better with Austro-Hungarians. Worth noting, yes, we do need to consider the future. I'll just back out so you can just have a rough view of the empire. And I'm just going to quickly, unfortunately, you guessed it, go and get some water. I'll be right back. Do get your votes in and let me know your rationale in the comments too. I'd like to read through them. Oh, I'm back! Oh my gosh, this is a ludicrously close vote. Do Japan so it's more challenging. Edo is faith and pop. Combos well with Angkor Wat. I say Japanese because it's more of a challenge. With Ming you have multiple of their tea houses per city, thus you gain a ton more influence. Ah, that would be an interesting, actually, yeah, to see how that scales. Stay the Franks. Ming because rocket carts can rocket me to the new world. I do have mountains to make the most of the Japanese. Let's swap back onto the live scene before I get berated. Cities are starving. Angkor Wat should hopefully help that out. Edo seems better on the surface. No bonus from pops. Ming, Ming, Ming. This is a tough decision. Your points are really valid and really well taken. And it is such a difficult decision. Because I feel like it's difficult to even find the right answer. Like, I genuinely don't think there is technically a right answer. It is such a tough call. It is such a tough call. And it's such a close call as well. Alright, I'm going to end the poll here. Do get your last votes in. And thank you so much to everybody who's liked the video. We are so very close to my goal of 200. And I appreciate that a great deal. Grab the curiosity in the water. It could be a proper boat. Yeah. Let's see if we can snake a free boat out of this. We can just make it to it. As we tick over turn 150, looks like we were getting a religious upgrade as well. Have a good rest of your stream. I'll catch appearance in the VOD. Awesome. Thank you so much, Stinky Snorlax. Good night. Who downvoted? There's always a few. There's always a few. But either way, it's an interaction, so the joke's on them. It's the funny thing. Right. Upgradey, faithy time. Undertake Pilgrimage would scale really well with Ming. And you guys voted 56% in favor of Ming. Let's grab Undertake Pilgrimage. And you guys voted Ming. I think that either of them would have been a really good choice. And the reason why I say it was so... I forgot to change the look again, didn't I? I hate everything I stand for. Okay, we're going Ming. Let's roll. we're going through the Ming, which means we're going hard on influence. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to do that again. I'm the worst. I am literally the worst. I'm tearing you apart. Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry. Yeah, get rid of that stupid garrison. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe your eyes. Oh, chat. Say it ain't so. Honestly. What is wrong with me?
Geography.
The look of the holy sites. When you choose a new religious tenet, for those unfamiliar, you can change the look of your holy site. It's very hidden. It's not immediate or upfront. I wish it was more upfront because I forget about it constantly, but it is a thing. You can do it. I just forget to do it. Every damn time. Oh, the holy sites. Honestly. I need to, change one of my behaviors or something to try and remember how to do it. 3-masted ship. Let's get it. I want it. Right. What to do with these boys? I guess we just move them up to the top. Here's our brand new grand tea house. Oh my goodness, it's so grand. Jeepers. Aww, feels bad. Wow. What a district, eh? Woof. Look at all that influence. I don't know what we're gonna do with it all. We're gonna finally get some era stars. That's probably what we're gonna do. Jeepers. Look at those placements. That is absurd. Look at all the influence and stability. Such grand. How good. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting a forced civic. Do we want literalism or compatibilism? Literalism will give us science on our holy sites. I think that's compatibilism will give us science on our holy sites and push us towards science on cities. So let's go for the one that gives us compatibilism. That feels like a nice free hookup. Wabamo. Let's embrace it. And now, pay close attention to our influence now, as hopefully over the next few turns, you should start to see it absolutely skyrocket. I really want Angkor Wat in the capital, though, so I'm gonna actually make this a thing. Down here is a really nice spot for it. Probably the best spot we've got. Question mark? Actually, screw it. Let's attach this up to Purple Grape. Purple Grape will be the mega capital that it was. Placing it down here will be a wonderfully productive spot for it. And I'm going to prioritize it, I think. Because I think it's important and I've been sleeping on it for too long, right? Use influence on civics. Yeah. This might catapult us in the fame game. It potentially could. Potentially we're actually going to start to get some fame here. Let's get Nock working on Angkor Wat as well. It can wait for its districts for a little bit, I think. Angkor Wat's important to get out of the road so that we can claim another wonder as well, as I say. So, fairly important. Also, looking to establish this new city. But I'm going to wait probably until 3-masted ship before we do it. A card is still sort of mucking around with its maker's quarters. Kind of annoying. Yeah, Thomas, I think you're right. Use my influence to buy all of the wonders. And then next era, potentially, yes, we can get some really freaking stupid, like, city merging antics to take place. Where we can potentially merge in and try and have one mega stable, mega city. Also, never eat soggy wheat bix. The East is also a point of concern. And your point's well taken, Gareth. Particularly where there is potential for me to take New World out this way as well. It may be worth a card focusing soon on producing a force, right? Some units that we can actually send out into the world. God, look at how beautiful this is. And see how it goes. I've been enjoying your vids. Oh, thanks so much, Jacob. I've been playing a bit recently and wanted to ask, is it me or does the AI never build navies? I have actually seen the AI have a fairly competitive navy, to be honest. So it might just be you. Not, I mean, not as much as they build their land units. But, I don't know, I've seen them be fairly competitive with their navies. We've had some good navy battles in some of the recent live streams in particular, with the most recent changes to the AI. Completing the Angkor Wat has enabled us to get the next wonders, and oh my goodness, Machu Picchu. All of your other cities gain food equal to 50% of the food produced in Machu Picchu city. This is really good and can combine. It's that wonderful combination where you follow up Machu Picchu from Angkor Wat and start to turn faith into pops and food and all sorts of really good things. One thing that I'm a bit concerned about, though, to be honest, is how few research quarters I have. I really don't have many of them. And I don't know if I even have the production to spam out a whole load. Machu Picchu! The four-clap Machu Picchu lives on. We're doing okay in terms of the fame race. And, yeah, I'm worried now about our science. However, look at this. Romping through into tier 3, we missed out on Show No Mercy. That's a little bit worrying that someone else decided to take that. However, look at Smart Fridges go as it makes its way. They're already on tier 4. Yikes, we've got some recovery to do. That's useless. That's arguably fairly useless. +2 influence on commons quarters. I don't know if we're going to be building a lot. You're actually doing quite well despite humankind difficulty. Yeah, I agree. I think we probably want the industry one here. +15 industry on main plazas. Seems pretty good. Oh my goodness! I remembered to change the look! Third time's a charm. As we just crossed over 200 likes as well. Thank you so much. Okay, let's change this freaking look. Okay, do we want Zorro? No. Hindu? Maybe. Not feeling very Judaism or maybe Taoism. Buddhism kind of goes well with some of the districts we've already built. Shintoism seems fun. I nearly logged off then. Christianity doesn't really suit us. Islam doesn't really suit us either. I think we'll go for maybe Buddhism. Let's do Buddhism. Let's do it. And let's get +15 industry on main plaza. How about it? We're getting industry and cheaper civics out of our religion now. Chat was about to collapse. Oh, yes. And look at this. Look at this go now. You brilliant little you. And we'll queue up a cheeky holy site and pump it out real fast in the capital. Because it's really good. Spam it out in literally 2 turns. No problem between sus and the capital. What did you say about me? Mood. Yeah, sus and the capital can smash that out. No trouble at all. How are we doing for 3-masted ship? 9 turns away. Okay, I see you. Yeah, the extra movement is maybe a bit underrated from the gluttony one. You're right. You're right. I feel like I really need to get some research quarters down. Mine, like, I just need research, really. So I'm going to build a couple around the fringes here where they're at their best in sus. I just think we just need more science! Probably be a reasonable idea to follow those up with some science upgrades too. Get sus a little bit of a science hub online. The capital will probably move to do the same sometime soon, but I really like the idea of getting Machu Picchu online as Machu Picchu as possible. If we build it here, it will show in the pan over thing too, so that's kind of cool. Let's focus on Machu Picchu. And if we get Pixel Watt, which has wonderful production, then we might be able to get it online. Reminder to lay down some science quarters. OMG, read your mind. Oh, Huck, you're so right. You're so right. As soon as 3-masted ship comes online, we need to build a settler and just yeet them across, probably to here or here. With that in mind, it's probably a good idea that Sus gets a main harbour. If it doesn't already have one. Yeah. Let's give Sus a harbour. And actually, I think I want it a little bit further south than what the game is recommending. So I'm just going to place it down here. Put that through as a priority. And then maybe get a couple of boats. We'll do the same over in a card. Get a nice looking harbour there. Cool. And do we want learning in an extra event? Or do we want the purple grape to be patriotic? Let's go learning. Build a goddamn ship. Make a mega city. Build a goddamn ship. Yeah, let's get some ships. Let's get some mega cities. Absolutely. Purple Grape and Pixel Watt could become the greatest city of all time if they combine. And we do want to be merging stuff onto Purple Grape, especially now that it's getting Machu Picchu, right? This is big. This is big. What else is also big is probably patronage is huge. Let's get patronage next, because I feel like we have, as noted, more than 5 but less than 7 gemstones, and more than 5 but less than 7 saffron. So, there's an opportunity here to make something great of it. Is one more city above the limit still viable? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When you merge, you make the tea houses better. Yes! The more tea houses in a city, the better. 100%. 100%. But I will focus down Machu Picchu first. Then maybe lace the tea houses through the remaining districts. I've got 17,000 influence, so maybe we enact some civics purely for the sake of enacting them and sliding our sliders around a bit. This would be a really nice boost to 10 food per outpost. Let's grab that. Land rights. Arguably the better choice here for me too. Let's grab that. Army wages. Not a huge one for me at the minute. So I'll refrain. Religious minorities also doesn't matter. Slaves? I guess we buff future. Nah, that's a waste as well. Let's save that for merging and stuff. Yes, you're right. One only Mega Machu Picchu would defeat the purpose of Machu Picchu. But I don't think we'll ever get to the point where it's just one city. That would be a bit silly. Although it might work. I don't know, stranger things have happened. I guess. Okay, this harbor's coming online. Hopefully soon. I hear your concerns. 200 likes reached. Oh, wicked. Thank you so much. Was it you, Homeless Potassium? Love the name. Okay, let's smash out the rest of Machu Picchu now. Get that done and dusted. Queue up some of the really obviously important infrastructure in Nock as well as it continues to grow and will now hopefully grow out of control. I hope. 5 more turns from an incoming airstrike. You're right, we don't know their progress. All we know is we're roughly on par in terms of fame. That's it. Okay, now that we have a harbor, let's build a couple cogs as a priority. They're very slow to build, but we'll let them do it. Oh, we can also claim another wonder, and who might it be? If we're going to be building a lot of wonders in future, it can make sense to get Tokapi Palace. However, I think we lean in on faith here and go with St. Basil's Cathedral over any other. Right? I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. Also, look how fast this religion is going! Jeepers! We have now catapulted up to Nubian shamanism, the other key religious leader on the other continent, most likely. Unfortunately, they got plus 50 science on cultural wonder, which is so the best one. Plus 20 stability on territories if territories follow a foreign religion is garbage. Meditate often isn't bad, plus 2 combat strength on units across the board, but I think, again, it's hard to not choose Donate Generously because it gives you plus 3 holy sites instead of the normal plus 1. We also get plus 25 money per alliance, which is nothing, but I think it's worthwhile just to build the extra holy sites because the sites themselves are so good. And shall we change again? Let's change again. Let's get a different looking holy site this time. Let's go... Let's go... Blah. Who have we played? We didn't choose Edo Japanese. But Shintoism could still kind of maybe be on theme. Maybe Taoism. Let's do it. Donate generously to smart fridges. Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. That is hilarious. Thank you so much to everybody who super chat donated generously to these smart fridges. And we took Tao as well. How good. How good. And let's get these holy sites all over the show. Literally gonna build like 1 holy site per turn in Purple Grape. That's gonna provide us with plus 5 science per holy site, so that's all good. But crucially, a whole lot of faith and stability. So I'm just gonna absolutely spam these out like there's no tomorrow. And then get Pixel Watt to just help out and push it to 1 turn each. And this is on slow speed. Can you believe it? Overtake pilgrimage for smart fridges. Pure idleness from smart fridges. They all fit so well with smart fridges. Oh my god, these holy sites are ludicrously quick. Where's another good tile? Maybe some more food? Oh, we could get one up here so that we can see it when we pan over. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build it on the 6 food tile. And spam that one out in 1 turn. And just like that, after upgrading our religion, bam, bam, bam! Holy site, holy site, holy site. Shall we smash out St. Basil's as well, just for good measure? I feel like we should. I feel like that's a really good idea. Let's put it up there. That's a beautiful spot for it. And I wonder, with the help of Pixel Watt, the most amazing city of all time, we might even be able to speed up that production a bit. How long will it take the 2 of them to do it together? 7 turns. I'll allow it. My goodness, our faith generation is going to go nuts. Faith. influence as well. Look at our influence just absolutely skyrocketing here. This is ludicrous. What does our social view look like? Very good. Our religious view now, we should see... Ooh. Ooh, get out of here. Smart fridges must take control. Yeah, look at that. And we're finally starting to swap and take full control of the Egyptians as well. There's now no even semblance of society left for them. Alright, Gareth. Let's have a look-see out in the open ocean here. These discoveries, by the way, so good. It's well worth rushing a boat to get them. I obviously didn't demonstrate that this time because I had other priorities. But it can be well worth getting them. Like, what was that worth? This one, it'll probably be worth something garbage. Just to show how wrong I am. Okay, let's see what we've got. Looks to me like unclaimed, prosperous futures is what we've got. We've just earned an Aesthete star as well, which is some kind of feat in of itself. Oh, look at this very beautiful, standard-looking island. Pope Jumbo? That's right, Dennis. That's right. Oh. Wow. So there's some native peoples living here. Maybe they might start their own little city now that we've stumbled across them. I hope so. Let's do a circle around anyway. There's a builder star and another wonder. Let's take the Taj Mahal this time, because our cities will be calm quite often. Calm being 90% stability or above. So building the Taj Mahal will double our gold output, which seems pretty good. I would like to see Purple Grape focus a bit more now on its unique districts, so I'm just going to hold off on building any wonders there immediately. We might also build up Pixel Watt a bit. I feel like if it had a bit more to it, particularly some research quarters, it might be a much stronger city. So let's place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 research quarters up here. And get it to work on those. Get some more researchers. Try and keep up with the science game. Try and keep up with the science game a bit. Something I would usually overlook, because when you take a science culture, it can be like relatively easy to catch up using its powerful district and powerful cultural affinity. And so I often neglect research quarters for that reason, because I'm like, oh, I can probably just use one of these sciencey guys to catch up later, you know? Like, it's all good, it's all fine. But actually, in many cases, it ain't. It ain't fine. So get to work, is my message. I'm just going to plot out the bottom of this world, just in case there are any more islands down here that we could get to hook up quite a funky little island city. And yeah, this is a beautiful central territory that is likely to be a great spot to declare war from, I imagine, too. Right, I'm just going to take one final break here and then come back and stream for a bit longer, probably. Don't get me wrong, we're not wrapping up, but just going to take one more break. I'll be back in a moment. And I was muted! Alrighty, we're back. Keep an island city fairly undeveloped for nuke tests. Good idea. Taj Mahal will be good in this game. Yeah, I think it will synergize nicely with what we've already got, Ben. The OMM will work wonders under bet. Place your bets. What's the over-under on him forgetting to change screen back? Ah, I didn't forget, but I forgot something else. Oh, I got you, Arnold. I got you. Disaster. Amazing. Did I live up to expectations? Probably not. Let's plot out this land anyway, see what we can find. The wonderful ocean discovery portion of the game, plus 150 and plus 100. The yields from those discoveries are really good. Yeah, I think it is quite odd. I don't know where that osmosis was coming from, unless there is someone literally here. This is possible. But then we didn't get it in pixel what? Let's get one more boat in a card. I'm finding a lot of value in these boats. Just try and sort of feel our way down and across the map. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Aha! Land! Sweet land! Who wants to claim this? Probably these guys. Send them over. Brilliant. Oh no. Come on, you cog. Get back into calm waters. Phew. I was lucky. Nearly lost this cog due to just literally poor management. Which makes me think we might be losing this one as well. Might try and beeline across here. Risky. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let's have a look-see and see what we're going to be dealing with.
There is not a lot to say about the Mongols, except I can't think of too
The
many
Mongols.
ways that this meeting turns out well for you.
And they are liege of an unknown empire. It looks like Smoking Crop, by the way. Shout out to you. Thank you for following me on Twitter and sending me your persona if that was how you sent it to me. I appreciate it. You are an Armageddonist workaholic who has a nuclear bias to the end. And you are playing as the Mongols. And yet, somehow, something has not gone your way, friend. Wow. And we are revealing quite a lot of land down here. Whew. Oh no, don't fight me! I'm just a weak cog! Please! Give me a break! What are you? Oh, you're a cog as well. Well, this is a disaster. Why did it even think I was close? Okay, well, we at least discovered them before we lost that ship. So, we'll send the next ship over there too, I guess. It's a really fun little archipelago down here.
It's a city so full of specialists that nobody can understand anyone else.
Trade to see their luxuries, yeah. I mean, I just don't, not sure if they're likely to have a lot. But maybe they will, maybe they will. I should have that settler by now, right? Yeah, we got that ages ago. Why did no one remind me? Okay, quickly. Let's get a Hontonner settler. Let's get a settler on board. And get the southern city settled. Actually, so important. Honestly, it should be the most important thing that I do. To be frank. Pun well and truly intended. Finally caught a stream. Hey, William. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get chivalry to get our super cavalries. I think we might need those, just in case. Oh, and this is a civic you don't often see. Materials procurement. Trade resources, minus 20%. Required resource deposits to be able to construct the wondrous effect, or plus 30 war support when declaring war on relations. Honestly, the cheaper wondrous effect is pretty decent. But I may not need it right in this very moment, so I'm just going to hold off. I have a stupid amount of influence to the point where, honestly, like, just give me stuff to spend it on. Hamlets would be nice. Yes, particularly as our population starts to explode, which I'm assuming it's going to start doing. Capital's now at 46. Look at Purple Grape go. It was struggling and now it rises from the ashes. Go, you beautiful you. Here's our next boat, which I think, honestly, just for peace of mind, actually, we're going to send up here and just explore this fog of war, just in case somebody is hiding there. Which, I know it sounds paranoid, but I really think somebody could be. Go over the city cap? Yep, we're about to. We are absolutely about to. A great way to use up some influence. We could even go 2 over the cap, to be fair. $6,000 gold. You have to be joking me. Oh, here's our Karak. A much more powerful ship, I believe. Plus 40 in comparison to the Cogs 34. But let's merge them together. Got a little bit of a fleet going. Love it. Important, I think, that we settle this one so that we have a couple of good tiles next to the city. Knock. Woo! Look at this! Gemstone manufactory and that saffron manufactory online. Go knock. And I reckon we even help it along a bit with a few more industrial districts. Just 1 or 2. Lovely. Send the fleet to north. Maybe attach territories that can be attached now. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Sus hoovers up this 1 more, and then New City takes up the 3 along the bottom. Honestly, that's actually quite a good idea. Let's do that. And that way, actually, there's a much more clearer picture for the settler, because the settler just moves straight here. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And that way we can queue up some more stuff down here too. I don't really want that. Get that marble improvement online as well. How good! Probably should get a cheeky wee splodge of science here too. Let's do it. Stability for the first time! Do you think in the Neolithic era it's worth missing out on Harappans to get 10 science? If you really must play the Harappans, like if you want to play a food culture, for example, then no. But if there are other options like the Egyptians, or, you know, in my case here, we started with a lot of mountains, so Zhou was good. If there are other good options, then yeah, absolutely. I think you should hang around and get the Neolithic event. I think it is that good. +1 of a resource on every tile for the rest of the game. I mean, like, that is so powerful. Although, of course, if you're playing on slower speed, it's better than if you're playing on really fast speeds. So that would be another thing to consider. Like, if you're waiting around in the Neolithic era for 10 extra turns on Blitz mode, where it's only 75 turns in total, then you might not want to spend that portion of the game waiting. So it'll also depend on that quite a bit. Let's get supply lines for another city cap so that we can actually just romp our way through and grab as many cities as possible. It could almost be worth detaching a pre-existing attached territory just to get more cities down. Because the more cities we have, the stronger we will be. Probably. Like, it tends to be that when you do the whole one city challenge, you end up with worse yields almost across the board, to be honest. Unfortunately. Anything to buy in these before we hoover them up? Oh, yeah. Harbours are plenty. We can even buy the silver manufactory here. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Plant a few forests as well. Add some production to these otherwise useless tiles. Help fight climate change. Love it. Let's forest up this land. How do you like me now? We are good. Are the Egyptians back? No. I think that's just a graphical error. Yeah. Okay, well, it looks like, you know what? Oh, we lost that other ship because it wasn't a deep sea ship. But crisis averted up here. There is no one close by. Not a single soul. Later cities are better with settlers. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And planners as well. When we get to planners, they're even better. Let's put this boat on auto explore, see what it can find. The settler has arrived, and she is ready to found a city. And I'm guessing here is probably the place for it. So let's do it. Beijing. Kawamo. A brand new city. We'll immediately hook up not one, but 2 territories to it. Wonderful. It already has 16 populations. How good. And we can immediately start queuing up some fantastic stuff here. I think it makes sense probably to get the artisan's quarter down. Where is it even possible? Here. I didn't even see that resource before. Brilliant. And then let's get our districts, shall we? More stability, more influence, more fun. How good. Woof! Oh, I didn't build that harbour. That's okay. Probably worth getting some hamlets set up as well, I reckon. For the build, but also for the future populations, because we have a lot of insta-pop. Wow, you did tell me that there was whale spew to the south. I'm sorry, I didn't even see it, Gareth. Oh dear. However, that's a great city that we've just established here. Love that very much. And oh my goodness, the timing is unreal. As we potentially move through here into the next era, who are our decision points? Who can we choose from? So, this will be the industrial era. I believe we have 2 options here again. Option number 1 is the Austro-Hungarians. +1 influence on district. That's another +1 on districts. See you, Jacob. Thanks so much. And +1 influence on our emblematic ones as well. We also get the Opernhaus. +1 stability per district, +5 influence, and +2 stability per adjacent districts. And a fairly reasonable agent. Our other option, the Italians. The Italians provide +10 stability on commons quarters, +1 influence on commons quarters, and much cheaper commons quarters. So we can potentially snowball out some extra stability and commons quarters with these guys, and then buff them with the civic, I guess. It's a strategy. We also receive +1 influence per trader, and +1 influence per researcher. So there's a great way to turn scientists and traders into influence. And +2 per adjacent common quarters. The Italians are more themed towards commons quarters, and commons quarters we do not have. Makes me think that unless anybody in chat has any super bright ideas, it should probably be Austro-Hungary. But I'll throw a poll into the chat and see what you think. The poll is, hungry for pizza? Question mark? I hope you are. Finish your districts first. Yeah, I won't advance straight away. We're just having a look. So that I can, you know, show you what are the options and get the poll online as quickly as possible so that you can get your votes down. Don't worry. We will definitely hang around and finish off our unique districts, at least where they can be built. Looks like Knock has actually done it already, though. A card has done it already as well. Pixel, what? Is ready to... It's literally just Purple Grape, actually, that needs them. And for a measly 50 population... Oh, of course, and our new city. Can't forget Beijing, who is pumping them out left, right, and center. And we can get the whale spew unique thing here as well. Oh, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's chop some forests while we wait. Help speed it along a little bit.
If this keeps up, the whole planet is going to be someone's backyard.
Revolutionary France.
Whether or not the world goes hungry.
Trade with Pink. Yeah, alright.
What do you want now?
Let's see if they'll trade. That will help the Italians. Oh, look. 3 luxuries. Wow. You're too good. But you know what? I'll take it nonetheless. Brilliant. We have a trade partner and some visibility over their lands. Is it worth using this at all? Now that we're trading, we'll be able to spread our filthy influence a bit further too. I mean, this one's at 73. Not so... So the answer, no. Just a straight no. My comments quarters aren't as good as I would like, so I'm just not sure. It looks like chat is voting overwhelmingly in favor of Hungary. Opera House stability is broken. Love heart. Love it. Get some hamlets online here as well. Good spot for them. And maybe start working on Taj Mahal. Yeah. But I'll get these districts first, I think. I think we can deprioritize that a bit. How are we doing for our stars? Is it worth hanging... Oh my goodness, we're neck and neck now with the game's leader, who we've also just met. It's the Mayans. They are careful and wary. They're receiving +1 industry on their industrial quarters and plus 10% across their cities. KM6. Here you go. They value garrisons a lot and they are a turtle. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Knowledge authorities. +1 science per researcher. Seems great. Let's grab that immediately.
But it's good to remember where you came from.
And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we were looking at our stars. Let's have a look-see. Please. Thank you. Okay. I'm really, really close to getting the silver for this, but I won't get the gold. So it's probably not worth hanging around too much. I note I need 1 more for another expansionist star. So maybe I could hoover that up. Any takers? Any hoovering takers? Oh, nearly up here. We should probably grab that, actually. And we could actually send just all 4 of these guys over. Let's yeet them across. No! I was tricked into it! He put the number in his name, even. Sorry, they. I don't know who they are. Oh my goodness, we've discovered Lake Hillier, and it's hillier than I remember. Oh, we want that as well, don't we? That is a staging post and a half if I've ever seen one. Let's get another settler in Sassiburger. And there is green. Yes, you're right. We're just now discovering who our opponents will be as we move through into the last 2 eras of the game. I'm worried that as they pick the late game science cultures, they are gonna really go nutso. Let's see. It is the English. They are just about to move through into the early modern. It's Alan Enraged himself, the benevolent, loyal, trusting nerd. Look at all that science. Okay, we are trading luxuries with them, which is fantastic. Let us hoover up their as many as I can afford, which is not a lot. But let's hoover up those luxuries, start trading with them too while we can. This game feels to me like it's going to be a game where we will actually get to make the most of nukes, which is a nice change of pace. The people of Yith have converted to smart fridges. That is a good find. Let's put this unit on auto explore, get it to dot around the rest of here now. I think we've got enough that we can move through. So let's see, what did you vote for? And who did you vote for? Austria-Hungary is way better than Italy, and in general it looks like chat agreed. I see 66% in favour to 33% for the Italians. I'm always listening for city name suggestions. I will give first priority to Super Chat donors. But I like Nuketown, so let's call this one Nuketown. Yeah, so you guys overwhelmingly said take Austro-Hungary, and I do tend to agree, particularly because we don't really have a lot of commons quarters. So we're going to get an additional +1 influence on district. What the heck? +1 influence on emblematic quarters, +1 stability per district. So again, our district's now causing almost no stability loss, thanks to stuff we've picked up along the way. Let's do it. Austro-Hungary, look how dashing I am. Continents and land coverage. We are doing fairly well here. I would very much like this island as a priority too, actually. So let's get... oh my god, and we've got these improvements. What the heck? Let's get those online as a really first priority. Although I do want to start on these districts. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on these other ones, but that's just part and parcel of the game, I think. Got to take the wins with the losses. Maybe we produce a settler here. Yeah, let's do it. And there's actually more land here than I realized. Pick cultures solely on how good I look. Realize you're winning on Humankind Difficulty playing Aesthete. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, isn't that nuts? And you're right. Yeah, we've just taken the lead. The unfortunate thing here is just because we're winning now doesn't mean we'll keep winning. I do believe that we're going to struggle a bit more in the late game than we may have if we'd been able to pick a sciencey culture, basically. The AI could potentially snowball from 1375 to 1601 per turn. That's nice. That's a nice per turn game. They could potentially snowball if they get up to no good. No, if they get up to some better things than I'm at. We've got irreligion, but obviously we don't want that. Materials procurement. We don't really even need that benefit. So the only benefit would be the plus 10% food. Which I suppose we might as well go for. We don't have a lot else to spend our influence on at the minute.
But it certainly has the value of clarity.
Let's also go worldly. Just going to use it to basically just get a bit more food. That is literally all that I got those for. Okay, in terms of where we're sending settlers, we've got one this way ready to claim that. This one is going to go and claim this. Oh my, look at that long way around because of the lack of a harbour. Oh my god, and look at these districts. They can't snowball if they're pushing up daisies. Spinned influence. The new meme has become spinned influence. What a weird world. Let's build an... No. Ah, fine, let's build an elephant. Eight turns to get there, that's fine. We'll send them off their merry way. Ooh, hello, beautiful. We have discovered a little bit of oil down here as well, just to really help out the cause. Send that boat on auto explore now. Let's bring these units back to somewhere slightly logical, i.e. Nuketown. Grab all the wanders. Let's hoover them up. Lol. Why am I blocked? I need to build Taj Mahal. Still, I assume. Let's get that going. Get out of here, you stupid districts. So we'll get Taj Mahal going there. We'll get our uniques on... Oh, the stability is pretty nuts. I mean, arguably I don't even need it, is the weird thing. Like, I'm building these districts that aren't entirely useful. I mean, the 14 influence is nice, don't get me wrong. But do I really need all this stability? I suppose if we're making Mega City 1, then we absolutely do. But then what benefit do we even get from doing that? And why? Eastern Shore by a card, Nuketown has 2. 4 in my territory. Woof. Woof. Oh, yes. This is incredible. Where are we sending this settler? I guess just across here. These cities, by the way, will be fantastic forward outposts. As aggressive points to strike the enemy down. And they actually neighbor each other too. Oh, we're gonna have like this mega, like middle of the ocean outpost city. That is so exciting. I love how this game is shaping up. Man, this is cool. Just plot out the rest of this. Movable typeface researched. That's good for us. That is really not good for me. Yikes. Okay, let's send the swordsman down. We're gonna need some military backup here. Yikes. I might just sail around a bit. That is so ugly. Artistic expression is another great one. +1 influence on Maker's Quarter seems like a great idea for us. Let's get that.
You can't gag and bind it.
Maybe even 2. The Northern Island has uranium. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could make 2 cities out of this. Yeah, you're right. I do really benefit from cities that scale, don't I? The more districts, the better. What? Leave me alone! Quick, send the boat in while they're bloody in the water. We might be able to sink them, actually. Actually? Hey, let's try this. Let's manually resolve and shoot these boys while they're in the open ocean. We've only got 1 cog. What's their strength like? That's the question. Oh, it is absolutely awful. Look at them deal 6 damage. Yes, that was actually a fantastic bait on these units. I can't believe it. Oh, that worked so well. We baited them out into the sea and then sailed along our little carack and just cracked them in the face. Oh, the pain. You've got to love it. How good, chat. How good. Those fools fell for it. Those chumps. Those freaking idiots. They fell for it. Let's go reduce cost of future civics. Our cost of enacting civics now is massively low as we've stacked 3 out of the 4 really good in-game bonuses in our favor. Let's sync you. And who's next? Brilliant. We'll just trade blows here. Oh, they're doing +9. I'm very damaged. But it doth not matter. Great success. And we've got an artifact of war. Brilliant. So we can get +10 stability and trigger another event. Or we can get resilient on this boat. Or just a whole load of faith. I was going to take this for the extra event, but let's just go the whole load of faith, because our faith generation is nuts, and I'd like to take over the whole world with my religion. Now we can bring the settler back here, and everything is fine. The Thundercross split attack, Tinker Bros. Browse absolutely paid off. Don't even need these units down here anymore. Piece of piss, mate.
A place where strikingly loud and flamboyant artists,
But I'll send them down here anyway.
strikingly silent and reserved audiences.
And this boat is the absolute hero and legend of the entire team. Really keep up the great work. Just gonna bring these units down here to this new city. Just in case there's some more barbarians roaming around, ready to punch me in the head. Shall we get Encyclopedia? Or Steam Engine? Or Scientific Method? Have you made a tutorial on manual combat? In my latest video, I talked quite a bit about it in my classical era video. I also have another video on why combat is great, which I go through a few tips on. So those would be the 2 that I'd recommend to you, Pico. Encyclopedia would really buff, would further reduce the cost of our civics and buff our stuff. So let's get that, and let's also get Colony Blueprint from Steam Engine. For not this city, but for future ones. I think I'd rather settle this one now. Oh yeah, and then we have this one over here too. How good! Now we can do a little gimmick here. Oh my god. What we can do is settle this with an outpost first. Then use influence to buy all these upgrades. Then use the settler to build the city. It's a cheeky little gimmick. I mean, it's entirely legitimate within the game. It'll take us a few more turns to get this established, so arguably, actually, it's not worth it. Like, the counter-argument here is that I should just found city and build these things. And actually, I think that's better. Let's try it. So if you just found the city straight away, how long does it take to build these upgrades? 1 turn each. So yeah, definitely worth founding the city straight away. Why? Because it has all of these infrastructure upgrades. So why muck around for 3 turns waiting for an outpost when I can just grab the city? So there you go. We played through a thought experiment, and to be honest, I think we solved it instantly. I think it's the right call to just whomp the city down immediately. And oh my god, these districts are stupid. I guess we need some productive ones here too. And then probably the strat resources as well. And definitely a hamlet. Cool. Alright, that's new city established. Up in this one, though, absolutely gonna blow a whole load of influence on this stuff. Unfortunately, there are a lot of valuable strategic resources. Look at this. There are still 2 unrevealed. Wow, okay. Well, that's fine. Let's attach that up. And get the second special district out there too. Maybe one of those as well. Nice. We're 2 over our city cap, but honestly, I don't think it matters. Just because we have so much influence that the penalty is negligible to us. Really negligible. Yeah, exactly. We just laugh off the penalty. We don't care for your stupid penalties. We could even be 3 over, to be fair. I don't know if we should, but we could. Oh, and this megacity as well. How good. See, 1 turn to improve those resources. Not worth not doing. We'll just make this a little science hub, I reckon. Yeah, I do. Let's do that. Although harbour seems quite logical as well. We'll also queue up a harbour. Maybe we'll do that first. Yes. Okay. How good. Do I need to use my Aesthete ability to hoover up one of these? Yes, and actually that's quite valuable. Because now we can spread our filthy influence across this beautiful land. Our city cap, we're at 8 out of 6. But honestly, not a big deal. Because, like I say, we are just sailing through here. No pun intended, as these units disembark and return to the capital. Well, not the capital, but could be the capital! It's mainly because Ming and Austro-Hungarians. Yeah. Which is interesting because they don't innately provide extra city cap, right? Like, they're not like, say, the Persians in the Second Era, who do literally just give you cities. These guys don't. But they give you the implicit ability to build more cities through their high stability. I mean, look at this. Their high influence. Like, it's just nuts. It's absurd, really. We are massively influential. Did I say it again? Ah! Curse you! I'd like to speed up the Taj Mahal. So I'm going to put knock on it for a couple of turns. And also I'm going to put sus on it for a couple of turns. That'll now only take 4 turns. Those islands are very vulnerable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are. Look at this. Even just from barbarians themselves. Let's manual resolve this because this is a hilarious fight. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here? I'm gonna have to manually resolve this because these units may just yeet themselves into the ocean, which they obviously shouldn't do, because at the moment they are fortified within a city, holding the city. I might consider attacking out with them, but I'm definitely not gonna put auto-resolve on, just because I don't want them to, taking too many hits. I wonder what it looks like, actually, if I try and attack out. Let's see. Not a lot. We just put, like, a decoy unit in the way. Auto-resolve. No, the AI was happy, actually, to just hold its ground. How good of it. This unit took all the beatings. Thank you very much. Weaken that one as well. 82 damage. Much better. All we had to do was send in a sacrificial swordsman. And everything was fine. All good. Influence is your favorite. Well, this is the stream to be at. We are just surging influence at the moment. Hemorrhaging influence, really. And that looks like a victory. A battle we can victoriously come out from. Oh, it's just going to auto-resolve it for me. Lovely stuff. And this boat just stays alive. What an absolute soldier it is, too. Should maybe get rid of this before it causes any trouble. Although if it spawns units, I suppose it's not a bad thing. Ah, we'll just destroy it. Game speed is slow. Slow, slow, slow. 450 turn max. I didn't disable any of the other victory conditions. Yes. Oh my goodness. Just the wonders. +1 industry per population. That could be really helpful. We also have +10 money per number of territory and +10 science per number of territory in friendly. And we have a lot of territories under our influence. Finally, we have Big Ben. I think that's the least good option. But to be honest, the Eiffel Tower is probably the best because we can use that extra industry to support our growth. However, I think that the Statue of Liberty, considering that we're on a full influence run, and it does provide bonuses to cities, to territories, could be a pick. Maybe? I'll throw a poll in the chat. Let me know. This will be the last poll for the stream, I'd say. Why did I build this elephant? I have no idea. Literally no clue. But the Eiffel Tower's extra industry per population would be pretty big. Like you can see in the capital, we got 64 pop, only 345 industry. That is a massive, massive bonus. Massive bonus. And yes, very true in that if we take the Eiffel Tower, we have potentially more production to move towards the Statue of Liberty next. It's more a question of which one should I take first, I suppose. Brilliant. Queue up those districts. They're going to take their sweet, sweet time. Looks like you guys have voted in favor of the Eiffel Tower. Oh, Tinker Bros. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Tinker says, rename Budapest Thunder Cross Split Attack. You got it, friend. It is all yours. I don't think it fits. It doesn't, but I can do ATK for attack. And then it just... Oh, there it... Try again. No, I've still done that wrong. This is really top tier gameplay. Capital K. There we go. Tower now, statue later. I'm dreading contemporary influence cultures now. First 4x ever, 100 hours and can't stop playing, love this game. Oh, it's so cool to hear, Prince Spaghetti. This is a brilliant game. Such a good 4x game. Alright, I do tend to agree that the Eiffel Tower is key. So, let's grab it. And honestly, let's just smash it out. I want it to be in the pan-over view. So, I'm going to try and build it, like, right next to the capital. Or maybe up there. That would be a cool spot. Let's do it there. And you know what? Everybody, I want you to cancel everything that you're working on. Everyone, tools down. I repeat, this is a nationwide tools down moment. I want everybody working on finishing the Eiffel Tower as a huge priority event here. Literally everyone must do it. See you, Jacob. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow's stream will be at a special earlier time as well. If any Europeans are watching and tuning out at the moment, just to let you know, I will be streaming tomorrow and it will be earlier. Oh, here we have the dreaded child one. What is my favorite civic here? I think it's child education, isn't it? Although... nah, let's go child education. Let's go child education. We'll pick it up for free. Not that we need it for free, but we will. Amazing. Taking my laptop to bed, BRB. Oh, the mood. The mood! Oh, I hope you can join me tomorrow. What do I want to do with this boat? Honestly, we still have a bit of land to scope out. I'm particularly curious up here is there another territory that isn't connected to the Harappan capital? If there is, I want to settle it. So let's go have a wee scope out. A wee cheeky sail up to north, is it? It's 3 a.m, but I'm not leaving the stream. Volters, you are my hero! My goodness, you are my hero. Looks like, unfortunately, these territories are not my hero. Aesthete stars. Hold me down. What the heck, bro? That is nuts. Okay, so I can't actually get through. Let's just put you on auto explore then. We've sort of discovered about as much as we can. Thundercross split attack is coming along very nicely indeed. Ooh. And looks like we can build coal improvements now, which we should absolutely do. Where are we in the rest of the city is my big question. Wait. Can I not even connect gunpowder? That feels like a bit of an oversight. But whatever. I'll allow it. Should we go scientific method for the minus 20% on research quarter industry costs? If we're going to snowball into research quarters later. Maybe. Although mercantilism is great as well. +1 industry per worker. Chartered. Oh, there are actually so many. Oh, military architecture for Absorb City. That is fundamentally important to us. And next time, a big part of, or this time, if I finish this game in this session, that'll be a big thing probably in the next era, right? Plus 800 science. +10 industry. +30 science. Let's invest in science.
You're at the end of an ideology axis? Well,
And again, I reckon we use our Aesthete thing here just to spread our influence to anywhere that is showing signs of weakness. Like here. That's a big one. Let's see if we can get the 3rd Inconvenient Truth event. That could be fun. Almost never get that. Now we can merge cities. Bleeding money. Yeah, we're losing 50 a turn. We've got 5,800. We could last the rest of the game off that. Whew. I'm just gonna upgrade the capital to what it should be, because if we're merging a super city into this, then it better be a good one. Let's give it some time to build these improvements, but actually, getting things like the lumberyard built first could be a much better idea. These are fundamental infrastructure improvements that should have been built here a very long time ago. And because the city population is so high, it's not worth, like, destroying it and trying to rebuild them. Yeah, we got Inconvenient Truths 3, and we lost 30 of everything for 15 turns. Well, that feels bad. That feels pretty bad. To be honest. Not really what I wanted out of that. Not gonna lie. I feel like this scientific infrastructure should really be in place here too, right? Like, all the stuff that I've got deprioritized way down in the list is arguably more important than my science districts too. You feel me? I wish there was a way to shift-click something to the start of the queue. That would be nice. But either way, let's bundle through these really basic infrastructures and get it down while everyone else works on finishing the Eiffel Tower. It's the ultimate strategy. Get everyone else to do the work for you. How good. Let's go scientific method. And this turn is pretty monumental. The Eiffel Tower is going to come online, and that's going to really scale up this somewhat lackluster industry. Wabam! Also, we're able to claim another wonder, and you're absolutely right, we're able to hoover up the Statue of Liberty. This will give us 10 money and science per territory within our influence. So pretty good. Pretty damn good. However, we will focus on that next time. Yes, the merge will the merge cost will be based on differences between infrastructure levels, and it will merge into this city. So it will incorporate whatever is in there. 133,000 influence to do so. Maybe I do need these districts online after all. Anyway, look, I'm going to wrap up this stream here in what has been the absolute god start. I will be continuing tomorrow, and I'll be continuing at a slightly earlier time, probably around 1 hour earlier than the normal start. So we'll be starting at 7 PM GMT tomorrow, which hopefully makes it a little bit easier for most of you, but not all of you, but probably most of you will benefit. Take a look here before I leave at just how beautiful. Also, turn 250. What a nice turn to end on. Welcome back to the end of the stream, Gareth. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. We've got the Eiffel Tower. We've got so many wonders coming online and our beautiful god start of a city here. And my goodness, what a beautiful one it is. But tomorrow's Saturday, I'm not getting up at 7 AM. I am, unfortunately. The downside of living on the wrong side of the world, huh? The downside of living on the wrong side of the world. But don't worry, I'll stream for a few hours. It may end up being 7:30. I'll just sort of see how I go. But either way, let me just capture a beautiful screenshot of this wonderful city. My goodness, it's amazing. I'm gonna call it How Good. That is wicked. Oh, you can't join me live tomorrow either. Not getting up at 5. Yeah, big mood. What will happen is the Europeans will join more at the start, the Americans will join throughout, and then the Australians and New Zealanders will come in around this time. And we'll have a great old bash. I will probably continue this run, because this has been an incredibly fascinating one, and even though I am in the lead with fame, I don't think this is a foregone conclusion, and that's the reason why I'm so keen to carry on. One of the first ones is we're hemorrhaging gold, so we're going to have to definitely try and fix that. The other big factor is as these cultures move through into the final eras, they're going to start to get some really powerful scientific districts. And I didn't turn off scientific victory win condition either. I thought that would be unfair of me to play only as Aesthetes and turn that on. So I've left the default victories on. So we can definitely still have this game cut short on us. We can definitely still have someone take over us technologically. Which is why I'm keen to continue this run through. And I will do that next time. How good. Alrighty, we'll also build the Statue of Liberty and try and merge some megacities as well. Start to save up some of this influence, of which we have an incredible amount. Merge some megacities. Get some merchant quarters online too. Might have like a merchant city, maybe this one. Maybe we dedicate this to money and science. I'm not sure. But either way, that's what we'll do. Hey, thanks so much also to my super chat donors today. You guys came out and supported me in my mini fridge mission. And one day we will get there. Maybe one day soon. Thank you so much, Devilish. Christian Knight, who also became a megapixel and donated many times. Aventum, I appreciate your New Zealand dollars and your donation to Average. Sneaky Snorlax, shout out to you if you're catching up on this VOD later. And a singular Kakapo really came through. Not once, not twice, but 5 times! And upgraded your channel membership as well. And then Tinker Browse, 12 minutes ago also. Thank you so much, Pete, Huck, Matthew, Lord Justinian, Gareth. Sorry you guys won't be able to join us tomorrow for the end of this live, but hopefully you find some fun in your VOD. Yes, tomorrow is Saturday for us, and I will be up early Saturday morning to try and make this a little bit more palatable for some of you Europeans who are up at like 3 AM. So yeah, and then I won't be streaming the day after. I'll be probably taking a bit of a break. So tomorrow we will wrap up this and wrap up streams for the week as well. Thank you very much for joining me, and I would encourage you to join me tomorrow. I'll post that link as soon as I can do jump on it and like it and let me know that you're excited. And until tomorrow, everybody, I will see you then. How about that? And actually, just to finish here, our religion is doing well too. Struggling a little bit on the fridges. Got fridges on the mind. Struggling a little bit on the fridges, but it seems to... We'll work on it. Maybe we need to do some attaching. Maybe we need to attach these to the capital. Might be a move. Either way, my absolute pleasure. Thank you, James Dean. Thank you, Huck. See you, Gareth. And see you later, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.